All right, so coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, now that you've got the temperatures, we know exactly what to wear today.
Yep.
Here's what to expect. Now, we've got an incredible player here today.
I have to interrupt you.
What's wrong?
Because first, what you need to expect is for me to feed you, Carl.
Oh, you want to feed me?
I want to
feed
you,
me. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Can I? Okay,
yes, please feed me. This is what do you have for me? Is it
I got
something
some
nice?
yogurt to start your morning. Okay, tell us what's coming up.
Thank you. No, Babawa Lacha's here, and I think that individual is just an icon, of course, re-signing with Harlequins. I think it's going to be great to have a conversation about the secrets to success. Yeah. So we'll get a chance to unpack that while you unpack that yogurt.
I am indeed going to unpack this yogurt. How exciting. We're also going to head back into the kitchen with a Tropica. We've made some mocktails this week, and they've been absolutely delicious. But we're also going to make a mousse, which I think is really exciting. It just kind of shows that she's got range, you know. Oh, yeah. Tropica you can have in so many different ways, and that sunrise drink in particular is going to be so incredibly delicious. The mousse.
Thank you so much, Em. I appreciate it.
We're eating the
Don't mousse a muscle.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso, and this morning we are in for a treat. We sit down with professional rugby player Babawa Lacha, a trailblazer from Khayelitsha in Cape Town, from overcoming adversity to leading the Springbok women and becoming the first African woman to play professional rugby abroad. Babawa now plays in England and recently re-signed with Harlequins in the Women's Premier 15. This is not just a normal type of feat. This is proper stuff right here, you know. It's like a try of life that has been scored by Babawa. And of course, we are so gifted and privileged to have you sitting here in front of us. We are so proud of you. You have no idea.
We need to give a feel-good welcome. Come on.
We are so proud of you.
You know what? In fact, I want to do a bow. I want to do a bow to you because as a woman and as a woman of color, like, the strides you've made have just been incredible. And as somebody that's recently kind of stepped her toe into the sporting world, trying to figure out what's going on there, it's honestly just blows my mind, the kinds of things that you've done for the next woman. But let's start with your childhood. Growing up in Cape Town, you're from Khayelitsha, of course. What was that like, you know, being a young girl, maybe aspiring towards being a pro athlete one day? Did you face any sort of obstacles growing up, and what were the joys that you experienced?
Well, if I have to be honest with you, it was quite challenging, really, because you know, I seemed to be different when I was growing up. I seemed to be interested in things that weren't traditionally considered to be for girls. Like, how is a 10-year-old enjoying training, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that it had to take a lot of acceptance from family, from friends, even from myself, to say, hey, actually, yes, I am different. I've got different interests. And I think that sparked the desire to want to be something more than what I saw in front of me, something more than just being another girl from the township, you know?
Yeah,
That's
it's
such a
good.
beautiful story of overcoming.
Yeah, the mentality, you have to rise above the mentality, because sometimes your context affects everything that you think about. You know, you think about, this is what I should be and I shouldn't be. But now you're an African woman who is playing rugby on an international level. Now, if you just look at that as a banner for your life, you now have this platform to inspire other African women. Because we know that culturally, there's a certain role for women in certain cultures on the African continent. And you have essentially broken that particular traditional role. So now you need to inspire others to do the same, because you have to go after your passion like you did.
Absolutely.
So you're taking this platform now to chat to African women in sport and in whatever they do. What type of things would you say to them to get out of that mold that they seem to just be always kept in?
Well, essentially, I think the first thing would be an act of defiance in saying that I refuse to be boxed in.
Yes, please.
Yes.
I refuse to be what people tell me to do, to be, really.
Yeah.
And actually understanding your identity and who you are and what you're passionate about and being fearless in pursuing that, because it takes quite a bit of bravery to say that I'm going to be the first. I'm going to change this. I want to be a trailblazer. I want to show the next person what it's like to do something different and something hopefully great in the future. So, yeah, I think just one needs to be really, really adamant and fearless about pursuing what they are really, really passionate about.
I love this.
Oh, you can't see it, but I've got goosebumps under this coat
Good.
because I absolutely want to say amen, amen, amen. I think there's something so beautiful about being fearless and really stepping into that bravery. You're going to get rewarded at the end of the day, right? Absolutely. Well, let's talk about something that I feel you were particularly brave in, and that's pursuing academia, but also becoming an athlete at the same time. Talk to me about your rugby career, but also your law degree that you secured. How did that play out for you?
It's a tricky balancing act, to be honest. I studied towards a law degree at the University of the Western Cape, where simultaneously my rugby career took off as well. So it was a lot of writing special exams. It was a lot of missing out on classes. It was a lot of packing your textbooks on tour because you need to come back and write exams. So it really was challenging, but I'm really grateful to have had a good amount of support, you know, around me. In terms of trying to balance all of that. Because ultimately, for me personally, it was a thing of, I can do both. You know, I can secure a future for myself by actually studying towards something that I am passionate about too, but also, you know, I want to be a sportswoman. Why not do both? So, yeah, again, a tricky balancing act, but it can be done. Honestly, like, there's literally nothing that you can't do if you truly put your mind to it.
And you're a testament to that. I love that. I refuse to be boxed in, and yes, I can do both at the same time.
Absolutely.
I think that your lacha is probably going to be some word that people will use for defiance.
Yes.
Like when somebody says, no, you should be doing something, you'll be like, lacha. Lacha. That's how it goes. But your role in this entire journey, it's so important because people need to be a bit more defiant to pursue their passions and their dreams. People don't need to box themselves in. They don't need to think, I only need to do one thing. I can either study or I can be a sports person. Why not do both? And you are a testament to all of those things. So just as a last quote for anybody who is struggling to do the lacha, what do you want to say to them right now, especially on the back of Youth Day? A lot of young people would need to hear this right now.
Yeah, I think the theme for me throughout my life has been embracing who I am, because nobody can do me better than I do me.
Sure.
Then that helps me then to understand my strengths. It helps me to understand, you know, my visions to somewhat align, you know. So just do you, like, be yourself. I think the world will appreciate you for that.
Yeah. I love that.
Lacha.
Do you, be true, stay true to who you are. You heard it first from the woman who's made history and will continue with us today because I think the two of us are going to do something a little bit later. She's going to teach me some ball skills, and also in anticipation of that game that's coming up on Saturday, Wales versus the Springboks, I need to know what's going on. So come on now, stick around to find out.
I absolutely love that conversation, and the life of Lacha will continue right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We've got Carissa that's going to be put through her paces, and let's see if she can get her Lacha 101 on. For now, though, we're going to hope for you, Mzansi, to get that Lacha going with something lucky, and it is taking place tonight. And, of course, you can win when you play Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for 58 million rand in total estimated jackpots. Yes, that's right, you heard correct. That's a lot of money. So you can play Lotto for an estimated 37 million rand. rand. Lotto plus 1 for an estimated 11 million rand. And then we've got Lotto plus 2 for an estimated 10 million rand. These are a lot of millions, people. So how do we get involved in this? You can buy your tickets today in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app. We've got cell phone banking. You also got another option. You can simply dial star 120 star 7529 hash and then follow the USSDs. It really is that simple. And again, to make it even easier, we put all these details on our Expresso social media pages, so you can go check them out right now. And we're making you a winner by making sure you get yourself in the running to win that share of 58 million rand in total estimated Lotto, Lotto plus 1 and Lotto plus 2 jackpots today. So what are you waiting for? Play now, because you could just be the next multi-millionaire. Now, speaking of bringing the winning energy right here, we did promise that Lacha energy, and she's going to be taking Carissa through her paces. A little 101 on rugby. Hopefully she has everything she needs to deliver and not embarrass us here at the Expresso studio. Now, what are you joking, Chris? I know you got this covered. And then we're heading into the kitchen. We're doing something delicious. It's a Zanzibar mousse inspiration. It's a sunrise mousse, and it's something to get us into the swing of things. You saw good weather's on the way, so let's capitalize on that, Mzansi. We'll see you after this.
Drained? Dehydrated? You have lost more than just fluid. Recover faster. Add Rehydrate, SA's #1 oral electrolyte mixture.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show Expresso on S3. We've got some exciting things lined up for you. Of course, our guest Babawa is still in studio with us because I have to learn the rules of sports, rugby in particular. This morning, Babawa will help me practice passing a rugby ball and explain some of the rugby laws. The Springboks are, of course, playing this weekend, and I want to learn the hand signals used by the referee so I can also say, what's up with that, ref? Like, why are we doing that, ref? Go sports. So let's see, what are we doing?
So essentially, the single most important thing in a rugby game is the ball.
Right.
So it's important to be able to know how to catch it and how to pass it as well.
Okay.
So the passing bit is essentially your strongest hand will be behind the ball.
Okay.
And the other hand will be where you want to direct the ball to go.
Okay.
So backhand.
So you do like a little
twist, nyana. So I'm actually right-handed. So the backhand will then give power to the ball, and the inside hand will then direct you to where you want to go. So essentially, how it happens and how you will end is that your hands will end to where you want to pass the ball. So it will be this type of a motion there.
Okay.
So this will help you. Your pass will be much more accurate. It'll go exactly to where you want it to go, and you have a bit more control.
Now, this
So
little twist thing, well, you didn't include that in the tutorial. Do I just...
it's just flick of the wrist. Easy stuff. You got this.
It's a flick of
Flick of the wrist. Just
Oh, my goodness. So the
and
one
remember
hand's here.
to end where
up
you want
here.
the ball to go.
Okay,
So my hands will be your target. So you just chuck it in here.
Okay.
You got this?
Okay, so do I go from here?
Yep.
Okay. And I push it out.
Nice. Good enough. As long as you
Okay.
catch it, I like that.
Okay.
That's good. That's good.
Not bad. How about catching? What do I do with that?
So you wanna hold this for me?
Okay.
So you wanna be ready. Almost be knees bent on the balls of your feet.
Okay.
With your hands out.
Okay.
That means then you can easily catch the ball and pass if you need to, or
Right.
you can catch it, scan what's happening in front of you, tuck it in and carry, or just pass to whoever you need to pass it to. So you'll be here, nice and ready. You pass it to me, and I catch it. So this gives me a lot of time to do whatever I need to, instead of catching it here or catching it there.
You
If I
prepare.
catch it nice and in front of me, I can do whatever I need to. I can manipulate your fence. This is
Oh,
how
I
we
love
call it.
that. Okay, let me try
So
to
let's
catch
give it a
your
shot.
ball.
So-
Oh my God, be easy on me, please. Don't go
So
too
nice
hard.
and relax.
Okay.
Your
relax.
hands nice and easy
Okay.
up front. I
Up
need to
here?
see where they are. So now you're
Right.
catching. Remember, now you're catching, so you're ready for a
This
catch.
way.
Yes.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
You're a pro. We need to get you in the Springbok women's team. Like,
You heard her first. You heard her first. Okay, some of the rules, hand signals that the referee might be doing that I need to understand. Maybe give me 2, 3. I don't know how many there are.
So I think essentially, when you are past the ball and you happen to drop it, it's called a knock-on.
Okay.
So somebody passes it, you drop it, knock on, and the referee will signal this to signify a scrum.
Oh, so it's more arms, not finger movements.
Not so much
Okay,
arms.
not
it'll
jazz
be-
hands.
So
no.
she'll have her whistle and do that signaling to the side that needs to put in the ball at the scrum.
Okay.
I think that's the easiest. And it's also my favorite hand signal because scrummaging is one of my favorite things.
Okay.
So if a knock-on happens, I'm like,
Yes, let's go.
that's our ball.
Okay.
The second one would be a penalty.
Okay.
So say, for instance, you deliberately knock on a ball in a passing scenario. So the referee will penalize you. So this is the hand signal for a penalty.
Easy enough.
Easy.
So
Easy
from
stuff.
here to go up here.
Easy stuff. So
Come
if you
on.
see and this,
Yes.
know that it's a penalty.
Okay, nice. And a penalty means that...
Penalty means that it's the other team's ball they get to play.
Okay, nice. And how many points is that?
Well, you could kick it to poles. I think it's about 3 points.
You asking them, they don't know
And
either.
then
You're teaching
and
us.
then a try would then be 5.
Right, 3 to 5.
So
Okay.
you want to score tries more
You
than anything
do. I've
by
seen that.
passing the ball backwards and scoring a try.
Okay.
That's
Oh
essentially
my goodness.
it.
Can you recall how many tries you've scored?
For the Springboks, I've got about 25 points, which is
Wow.
5 tries.
Yes.
For the Harlequins this season, I've got 40.
Casual.
Let me see. Yeah, somewhere around 40.
40. I absolutely love that. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the test. Let me catch it. I've got Ryle standing over there. I don't know why you're so far, Ryle, but I'm going to try to throw it at you, or pass it to you, rather.
Yep.
So we go back here.
Let's go.
Nice and
And
powerful.
out.
And
Yeah!
Something like that.
Nice! You know, you can make Babawa smile when you catch the ball next time you drop it and you do this.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay,
anybody
let's try
remembers
it,
what
let's
that's
try it.
about? Here's it back to you. Ready?
I think so.
Oh, nice catch!
don't drop it, though.
Oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. Do you have any predictions for the game on Saturday? Do you think that the Springboks are going to take it? Of course, we've got to back our boy Keys, but how do you see this playing out?
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. There's some new faces in our squad, which is exciting. I think a good balance of all the new.
Yeah.
Vincent Koch will be running out for his 50th, which I think is amazing. I'm particularly excited to see Apelele Fasi, Sasha as well, and the young, exciting players. But I have to give it to the Springboks. I mean, true to South African
Yeah.
rugby, I think we'll be able to edge Wales and trick it up.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad that you're in our midst right now. You did tell me that 8 months of the year you're not with us. So thank you for stopping by Expresso. We're really excited to have you here. But now we got to head into the kitchen because we have worked up an appetite. Carl, what is going on?
Yeah, Carl standing by to show me how to put something delicious together. So I can't wait for this, Mzansi. And listen, you don't need to go far to get the taste of a tropical island. And why? Well, because the new limited edition Tropica Zanzibar Sunrise is here. And it's here to transport your senses to a moment of tropical paradise. Sounds delicious, right? Well, wait, it gets even better because today we're going to be making a mouth-watering, quick and easy tropical mousse. And yes, Carl gives us all the know-how. How we doing, bro? You ready for this one?
I'm ready for this. I just want to let you know that the word mousse in a tropical setting is a little bit different than perhaps the mousses that you've made at home.
Okay.
But just bear with us on this one, okay? The Tropica beautiful mousse that we got for you it's a couple of elements. It's very simple, and naturally we do have this Tropica Zanzibar, and also I feel like a professional rugby player would need to taste this.
Otherwise, we
That's
don't know
important.
what we're doing, if it's correct or not. We need someone of a
You wanna call
stature.
it?
Yeah, I think we should.
You want to call it?
Yeah.
We just want to call something here, just, you know, we want to call it just to make sure. So, on your way, as we get there, this is how it goes. So, I've got some coconut cream. This is fantastic. Coconut Island. So, we kind of bring all the island themes in.
makes sense, yeah.
So
I'm thinking
we're
of
gonna
those
bring
palm
So,
trees.
coconut cream is going to go in first, all right? This is...
Ah, speak and thou shalt deliver. Papa in the building. Yes, please. Babalto, are you keen on anything that tastes delicious, that's cold, that has a bit of fruitiness in it, and especially in the morning?
Look at that.
Absolutely, bit of fruitiness and good amounts of protein.
Oh, you came to the right place. Listen,
Okay,
Carl's
protein,
showing us.
So, I mean, there is a bit of protein. So we got a double cream yogurt.
We
over
do,
here.
yeah, so we get some
there's-
protein from the dairy
there's
there for sure.
protein there, right?
Yeah,
So
and
that's
more
cool.
importantly, I know rugby players are often focusing on your macronutrients. I know you got to get the protein in. I know you got to get the carbs and the fat in to last, have that endurance, and have that strength to go head to head in that scrum. But you also need your micronutrients, right?
Absolutely.
And that's what we got you covered here. So that's what we're putting in as well,
we
just
go.
to make this.
You just made this so healthy.
Babalwa stature. You know what I mean?
So healthy now.
Okay. So bring us to the island,
So talking
Carl.
about healthy, I added in icing sugar.
Oh, nice. Okay. for
Yes,
balance.
that's for... Yes. Because, you know,
balance.
icing sugar's...
It's like a
balance.
pre-workout.
Yeah,
Energy.
it's a pre-workout.
Yes.
Well done. Essential plant oils.
Oh, nice.
From the
okay.
zest of the lime.
Oh, wow.
Which is very important for
Nice.
vitality.
Alkalizing effects as well.
That's good.
That's
Don't
a fact.
forget, it's green, so
Yep.
it's got, you know, the chlorophyll is going to alkalize. That's it too. Look at us go. And then we've got ice, because most of the time you have to put on your face after a match.
And in your mouth, too.
That's correct. So that's why we're doing a
fresh.
little bit of both today. We're adding some ice. Look at that. And this is
Nostalgic.
going to... Now, what I'm looking for is something really creamy on this. This is what I wanted to make sure that when you pour it into that, right, for you to taste, it's going to be delicious.
So I heard that the reason why we actually bought Babalwa here is because we didn't actually need to use the blender. She could have just shaken it up with all her strength.
That's
But-
very true.
Listen,
But
done that.
apparently there's some matches there, so we're going to keep the strength for the season rather, and we'll
Yeah.
let the machinery do the work. Yes, bring it on.
Okay? So I'm going to start off with this, because here's the great thing, right? I want to make sure this is blitzed though, so it's going to thicken it,
Yes.
because it's a mousse. And obviously the pièce de résistance is adding the Tropica, because you have to thicken that up, because remember I put the coconut cream in.
Yes.
So I needed to work through
I love that.
to
and
get that mousse texture.
100%, and I also
Nice.
think it's important. Here's a little tip, seeing that we are going to be rolling into the culinary conundrums later, that you want to make sure that this is cool, right? And here's a great tip for you, Mzansi, to get the cream aerated.
Tropica.
You want to make sure your cream is chilled enough, and you want to add the Tropica. Carl, listen very carefully while mixing, and this is going to avoid a lumpy mess. You hear that, my friend? All right, so, yeah. Maybe...
That's just very careful.
Maybe we can go slower than that. but-
I was careful.
but
I
we're
was.
testing out what not to do here and see how bad it actually can turn out. But with Babalwa,
this
I
is
feel like
perfect.
I'm so safe. I feel like I'm so
should be
secure.
fine.
Nothing can go wrong when you have a stalwart
Color
like this.
change.
Yay!
I like pink. Pink is my color. You know?
Oh, yeah, resonating.
And that's it.
Babalwa, you're obviously someone that's very familiar with, let's say, something similar to this. We're talking about like smoothies, mixtures, concoctions. Are you always clapping the shakes down as a convenient way to get your
Please, Paul.
nutrition in?
Well, it is convenient.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, it's usually post-match stuff for recovery and things like that. And whenever like I'm on the go, I'm like, Jesus, I actually don't have time for an actual sit-down meal,
Yeah.
which is as important. So I just chuck down a protein shake and I should be fine.
What's the schedule like? Because I would imagine that's exactly the case. Obviously, you've got these goals you have to achieve when it comes to getting your nutrition in, but you've got a full day of training. I'm imagining there's analysis, technical work.
Oh, yes.
How much time do you get to yourself to be able to even prepare things when you've got all that happening in a day? Is it quite a busy day for you?
Yeah, it is quite a packed day, but I mean, one needs to plan and manage ahead. meal prep, get your lunch boxes in before you leave. You know, do your preparations like just even before you sleep at night. Get your journal, plan what the next morning and day will look like, what you need to cover, and your goals at training. What exactly will you be looking at? From analysis also, you look at your games and be like, could have scrummed better there. Let me go work on that. Or need to pass better. Let me go work on that.
It's insane the insight you have because, and it's crazy that you're not just, let me just see what happens. You have insight. And I think that saying of failure to prepare is preparing to fail. And you steer far away from that because everything that you are doing has intention, preparation, and I think there's nothing but success that can come from this model. So I think with that being said, I haven't even finished this garnish, but we need to just add a little bit. Is this going on now a little?
Antioxidants, blueberries.
Antioxidants, let's just get a little bit of that in there.
Don't forget, I love blueberries in all of the smoothies. It's fantastic. But this is, of course, our mousse.
Yes.
And then a little bit of mint. And if you want to get the recipe, expressoshow.com, go find it there. I can confirm that this recipe, hopefully after you take a sip, will be Lacha approved. Have a sip.
Cheers.
Let's find out. I don't want to spoil the diet, but this is going to be perfect for you. Taste that protein, macros,
one word.
micros.
Lacha-licious.
That's it. Done.
Wow, that's
Get the recipe.
good.
I approve.
Yes.
Yes, Lacha approves, baby. Yes.
Experience an explosion of smooth tropical flavors in every sip with a new Tropica Zanzibar Sunrise. Nothing smoother.
I definitely want to have a taste of that. 3 greats in the kitchen making some Zanzibar mousse. I want to get my hands on some of that. But also, on the other side of this break, we're in for such a treat. We've got a wonderful instrumentalist with us. Rowan Zerf is going to give us a couple of tracks. I've been told maybe he's taking on Ed Sheeran for the first one. Thinking out loud? Is what we're going for? Thinking out loud. Absolutely love that. Can't wait to hear what it's all about. Not only that, we're giving away some money to a special father out there. It might just be you. Stick around to find out.
Bake more memories with Royal Baking Powder, and you could win your own KitchenAid stand mixer. Be a part of the Tastemaster competition action by watching the show and baking a creative interpretation of the week's theme using Royal Baking Powder. Then upload it to socials by replying to the competition post, including hashtag the Tastemaster SA and hashtag Bake More Memories. Don't miss the Tastemaster SA every Tuesday evening at 7, repeat Wednesday at 1 and Sundays at 4 p.m. on SABC2.
On 23. People fall in love in mysterious.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome to it. Middle of the week, but we're going to make it feel like a Friday right now because joining us is the one and only Rowan. Now, you wonder who Rowan is? Well, he's a professional singer, a songwriter, and an artist who's worked with many A-listers in his career. Now, he's also recently released a new single called Net Hier Om Te Tan. Now, if you're wondering more about this incredible soul, well, firstly, take a look at this.
Ze is meer als zonder hem op, wat in zich aan mij hart laat stop. Want zij is net hier om te tannen. Net hier om te tannen. Met haar kalboelijf en haar rijbaan.
Can you not move to that, man?
You know what? Controversially, I honestly love beaches in winter.
You do?
Like, I do. It's going to be fantastic. But here is the one and only Rowan Zerf is here. My brother, come on. I paid everybody to clap for you.
Thank you. I
Is that
appreciate
okay?
it. Well, yeah.
Hire a crowd.
How much do I owe you?
50 rand.
Okay.
No,
Per
that's all
person?
good. Yes.
We
Never
need some
mind.
people to leave.
No, you know what? We were checking the video out, man. And, you know, you can just tell that you are somebody who has a sense of humor, a sense of super talent, and you know that music is there for a purpose, to make people feel good. So, Net Hier Om Te Tan, I'm inspired by that as well, because this man over here, he lives on the beach.
It's like my life mantra, bro.
That's basically, you made the song for him.
You did, thank you. I'm pretty sure it's like my anthem.
Yeah, exactly. But tell us about the single, man.
So it came out a couple of months ago
Yeah.
already. Timing-wise, it's probably a little bit late in the year because it's winter, and especially here in Cape Town, you guys have this winter rainfall, which makes no sense to us people from Gauteng.
There we go.
So, like, we woke up this morning and last night it was raining. So, ek is nie nou hier om te tan nie.
No, okay.
Mens kort dalk 'n sambreel.
It works, though, man. Are you alluding to a new single there? You see what happened?
There's a lot of things in the pipeline.
Well, listen, man, let's talk about you. Let's talk about the reason why we're here. We're celebrating your music. We're celebrating your sound. For those that have been living under a rock, what would you describe your sound, your essence, and your energy that you're giving to the world? How would you label that? How would you determine that?
I think it's a difficult question to answer because my taste in music is quite eclectic. I tap from everything. There's literally no genre that I dislike. You can't listen to everything within that genre, but if you appreciate music, and I think first and foremost, I'm an appreciator of music before I am a creator.
Okay.
I can remember some of my earliest memories as a child, listening to music, watching my dad play guitar. I mean, my tastes basically.
Oh, Tomuda!
Man's already embodied the talents at a young age here on that picture we see.
That was my second birthday.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, that was me with the guitar, and luckily I've ditched the cigarette along over the years.
I'm so happy that you finally, you know.
Well, it's been a long time now, but yeah, that's out of the way.
But, you know, we've also done some proper research on you. Is it true that you play 8 music instruments? Is that true? Or is it 9 now? Because, I mean, I feel like you're that type of person. You just overachieve like that.
It's just boredom.
Is it? That makes sense.
So the way that I look at music is it's a language.
Yeah.
And an instrument is a writing apparatus. So whether it's a pen, a pencil, a koki, a different color, I think if you understand the language, which hopefully I will one day, if you understand it, then learning another instrument is just another way of expressing oneself.
That's fantastic. Expression's important.
It is, man. You're expressing yourself in more ways than just music, though. Physically, you're stimulating yourself in ways that I'm like, bro, why didn't you invite me? You headed over to Rocky Mountains, spent like 6 months there. What was that, like immersion into nature? Was that to get inspiration for the music, or is it just because you love being outdoors?
It was as a result of a bad breakup.
Oh, wow.
I decided I'm getting out of here.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's quite beautiful up there. It's not something that many people have access to, because specifically that area that we were in, the Troublesome Basin in Colorado, the only way you're allowed to access it is via horse or foot. No wheels or motorized vehicles are allowed up there. And one of the highest peaks we did was in excess of 12,000 feet above sea level. The air is very thin up there, but it's breathtaking. It's just very cold.
I think it's interesting how you went through a rocky time in a relationship. You go to Rocky Mountains. You had a troublesome time. You were in a place called, what's it called?
Troublesome Basin.
It's interesting how you went from what you were trying to run away from something, and then you landed up at that place. There's a beautiful catharsis there. I think it's amazing.
Carl's way too smart, way too early
I'm
in
just
the
saying,
morning.
it's interesting that did you see any snakes? Did you? Lovely. Venomous snakes?
Not over there.
Oh, okay.
That's too cold that time of year for snakes.
Okay, I see. Because I also heard that you are a venomous snake handler. Is this correct? You are certified to deal with venomous snakes.
Yes, I am.
Where does that come from? You play instruments?
Yeah.
Now there's snakes. Is that a cobra?
Yes, that
what can you
that
not
was a
do?
wrinkles. That's a Mozambique spinning cobra. I don't know what else they.
I don't know what they can't do, honestly.
I wouldn't be like surprised if you also possibly hunt as well.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you see, you just ask
You play paddle?
any question,
I played my first game of paddle on Saturday.
and you probably won. Hey,
Well, I wasn't keeping score.
bro, you know what you are? You like everything I strive. Everything I strive to be in life that I could not achieve, like singing. You can probably dance as well. You can dance, right?
Can you move your shoulders?
Definitely better than me. You see? Oh man.
Can you swim?
I try. Can you?
Well, I'll beat you to the bottom.
I love that. Mans won't lose at anything.
You obviously surf as well, then.
I do, and I absolutely love
I've
it.
never tried that.
What? But you based out at the beach. You love.
No, I'm actually from Pretoria. I don't understand it. You guys that live at the coast, inside the water, there's these massive fish with big teeth. Yeah, I prefer being on terra firma instead, yeah.
It helps you appreciate life, man. But I guess this is where your music comes in, because we don't need sharks-infested waters and crazy moments like that to appreciate the magic that I think you're giving to us right now. So, honestly, I'm really excited to hear some of your music. I think Mzansi is as well, because if you look at the plethora of inputs and puzzle pieces that make up you, wow, man, you are an interesting character and someone I think we could have many, many fire conversations with. So thank you for sharing a little bit of you, but I think the real taste is going to be when we hear this music. So Mzansi, stand by. We're going to be hearing about this incredible soul, the wanderer of the globe, in just a bit. So yeah, get excited for this one. And thank you, bro. I'm excited.
Thanks, guys.
I am definitely so excited to see more of what he has to offer. He's still got some musical performances coming your way, but for now, we want to give away some money, because this June, as you know, we're celebrating father figures in our lives, and you took to the socials to just let us know how you appreciate your fathers and how they've really been with you, growing with you throughout every single moment. You've shown your appreciation, of course, to your amazing father, to perhaps win 2,000 Rand. And Tony Mafokwane nominated his father by saying, "The older I get, the more I realize that my father is a true superhero." I absolutely love that. The only man I know till this day that would rip the door open of a burning car if I was inside. The only man I know that has my back through all the trials and tribulations. And of course, the only opinion that I care about. That coming through from Tony. Congratulations to you. You have won the 2,000 Rand by, of course, Panado. Silelo, well done. And we're so excited for you to go ahead and enjoy this money that we are gifting to you, courtesy, of course, of Panado. How exciting. Look at him. He looks like a dad that really would just do anything. And from guiding and supporting us every step of the way and helping us become the best versions of ourselves, we just want to say thank you to our fathers and our father figures. And Panado are giving you also the chance to nominate your dad to win 2,000 Rand, with 10 lucky winners in total. And this is exactly how you can participate.
With Panado giving them the power to fight pain, our dads always save the day. So thank your dad this Father's Day by nominating him for a 2,000 Rand dose of care, courtesy of Panado SA. Weekdays from the 10th to the 21st of June, stand a chance of making him one of our 10 winners by replying to the hashtag Panado SA and hashtag Power to Fight Pain competition post on the Expresso social pages. T's and C's apply.
Mzansi, yes, this is the middle of the week, but like I said, we're getting you over any hump that you think might come your way because we've got nothing but feel good right here. And speaking of, there's nothing to wait for because just around the corner, we have some great entertainment news. Carissa's got the latest scoop, and we're here for the skinner and the tea.
Oh, yes. And the thing is, if you want to get entertainment, you can watch us try to make sushi with our sushi masterclass on Culinary Hotline. Apparently, we're doing that. Look, everything is ready for us. Chef Sam prepared that, as you can see, salmon, prawn, cucumbers. It's the rolling bit that we have to get right. So we're going to roll on out of here for a second, though, but please come back for the sushi masterclass and entertainment right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Very dry, tight, sensitive skin. Relieve itchy skin in just 60 seconds with Aveeno's Skin Relief Moisturizing Lotion. Aveeno.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show on S3. We are, of course, Expresso, and right now it is time to dive straight into the world of entertainment news and, of course, catch up with our favorite celebrities. Can we get started with Mama O?
Yes, please.
If I'm being honest with you guys, Oprah Winfrey was my first bit of inspiration growing up, and I'm sure I'm not alone in saying that, because growing up, we would sit in front of that TV. As a young kid, we didn't know what was going on, but we would absorb everything that Oprah Winfrey had to offer. Her hug in particular, you know how she hugs? One of these?
That was
Wait,
like
grab
weird.
your hand, grab your hand.
Yeah, it's like interlocking.
Also, another thing
It's a
she made us
celebratory
do
hug.
often, hold on, let me just, okay,
Oh, yeah, of
Under
course,
the
man.
because everybody's
Getting our
one.
next limber.
And speaking about everybody getting one, the America talk show host Oprah Winfrey brimmed with so much pride as she took to Instagram to celebrate her daughter girls, I love the way she calls them, who come from the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy in South Africa. It's called OLAG. I absolutely love that. And some of them have graduated from colleges and universities across the United States. Let's have a look at this clip to see more.
It's been a long journey to now because daughter girl Bongeka is finally Dr. Bongeka Zuma. We have a doctor. And what do we have to say to that?
The excitement and the pride in all of their voices. Dr. Bongeka Zuma was one of the first girls that actually got taken through the academy in South Africa. And she just ticked off all the boxes of being the greatest. She actually, let me get this right, graduated with cum laude at Spelman. Then she got her master's degree at Oxford. And not only that, she is just continuing to do the best, earning her Doctor of Medicine from Stanford University.
I'm so happy. And you know what I love about it is that Oprah offered opportunity, and I'm going to tell you now, especially on the back of Youth Day, is that if you want to see people flourish, just give them a little chance, a little bit of resources. They will impress you.
Absolutely.
Look at this story.
Look at this.
Yeah.
And Viola Davis said the only difference between those that have and do not have is opportunity.
Yeah.
It's just that gap that you have to close, and Oprah's really just doing so much. I mean, she in particular, Dr. Zuma, comes from a small town in KwaZulu-Natal, and look at her now making so many people so proud.
Yeah,
Made me a
it's
little bit
exciting.
teary-eyed as a woman.
It's exciting to see our talent actually being recognized and
Yes.
getting an opportunity to serve itself. I'm just hoping that I can hear more of these stories in the future.
Well, Oprah, please keep us in the loop. Tell us what's going on. Sticking with the U.S., Taylor Swift. Ever heard of her? You're Swifties?
Swift,
or?
yeah, I appreciate
You
and
know-
respect and admire, but that's as far as it goes.
Being a Swiftie is an occupational hazard for some.
Yes, I believe so. It's
Yes,
hectic.
it is.
It's so wild out here.
So what's happening is there trouble when she walked in.
I see what you did
You're
there.
welcome.
There's bad blood too. No, listen, she decided
Okay.
that she's not only a performer, she really is incredible. I mean, she won Album of the Year, a Grammy for Album of the Year 4 years in a row. So she's made history. And she kind of thought, I can do it all. She took to the stage and she started dancing, and people said, Taylor, you cannot do it all.
Oh, yes.
Let's have a look.
Yes.
You know what that looks like? I'm sorry, I just have to tell you, right? You know when you eat a pie in a car? And you get out the car? I'm just saying, like, that's what happens to me whenever I eat a pie.
Wow.
Then you get out the car, then you...
All the crumbs. Is it the crumb dance?
So that's what's happening.
The crumb dance.
Yes.
What's happening. That pepper steak pie, I'm telling you.
You know what I mean? It's from the garage.
From the garage. From the garage. We've had many 2 a.m. nights of that.
Ew.
You need it though.
the
Wow.
dancing.
Okay. Wow. You've
yeah.
inspired a new dancer with Taylor. She can't not do anything right.
You know what I'm saying?
She can't even not dance properly
But she
without
tried,
it being
eh?
something cool.
She tried,
Yes, she did.
though.
I
And I'm
It
sure
doesn't
that's
take off in
important.
the US. It's going to take off in South Africa as a new dance move. Look at that.
I wouldn't be surprised if people actually started doing this exact move and it becomes a trend. Literally, just watch out, you guys. I promise you it's
Oh
gonna
my
happen.
goodness, I absolutely love that. Well, moving from Taylor Swift to our own girl Tyler, who continues just making so much history. I absolutely love her. And she's been nominated for something so incredible, sitting among the best of the best when it comes to artists. BET from a year to year releases awards, and one in particular is the Viewer's Choice Award. And that's a vote by the people for the people.
Yeah.
I've already put in my vote for Tyler Girl, I Got You, and you could do that too. But she's sitting amongst the greats. I'm talking about C Breezy, Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Drizzy Drake. I'm talking about Bae, Miss Beyonce herself. And Tyler's right up there with the greatest of the greats. I personally think she could take this one.
I think this is ridiculous, actually. Honestly, like, I'm absolutely here for this rise. I'm absolutely here for entire journey, how authentic she's constantly being throughout this process. And I think the way South Africa is being represented, this is like a continent getting behind a talent right now. And it's almost way too overdue. And this is for all
what
the
you did
years
there.
that, exactly. And this is for all the years that I think African and South African artists have been, in my opinion, snubbed on not getting this recognition. And now's the time for this door to be massively blown open and for many more to follow in her footsteps. So I think this is long overdue, and I think this is definitely deserved. And I'm here for her to take that title.
Same.
Yeah, why
And it's not for a lack of talent. I think people often forget that. South Africa is so rich when it comes to both culture and when it comes to so much just homegrown talent. Tyler is such a great example of that. She actually has a dance challenge out that, you know, I want to see Cole do as well.
Oh, yes. You know, I haven't seen you dance yet, Carissa.
You haven't.
So, you know, it'll be lovely to see that. But I do believe, hey, we need some fresh talent.
Yes.
And I think it'll be so cool for Tyler. Because I think Breezy, you know, had his shot there, and Drake as well, and Beyonce. Tyler, it's your time. You know, it's actually your time as well, Raul.
Official duty time. Let me
That's
go prepare
correct.
for that while you get through the rest of it. I'll see you
Thank
later.
you so much,
I
my
almost
brother.
thought he said, as Carissa dances, don't
No,
make
no,
me
no,
do
don't worry.
that. All right now. Don't do that to me. I know we had a dance battle in the beginning of the week, but no, this is Tyler's moment. And of course, you can go ahead and vote for her. It's the BET Awards. But for now, we're going to check in with what is happening in your world of news.
From entertainment news to official news, and now we start with local headlines. It's just about to go on the hour, so let's head over to international headlines. National headlines first. Now, KwaZulu-Natal's new Premier, Tami Ntuli, has moved the portfolio of community safety and liaison to his office to curb crime. Now, Ntuli has allocated 4 portfolios in his executive council to the IFP, 3 to the ANC and 2 to the DA. And on top of this, 1 to the NFP. Now, meanwhile, KZN police have implemented a 72-hour action plan following the murder of 7 people, including 2 toddlers, in eZakheni near Ladysmith. Now, 12 people were traveling by bakkie when a vehicle approached and the occupants started shooting at them and fatally wounding 7. While we carry on with national headlines right now, and dignitaries from across the world, including current and former heads of states and government, are expected to attend the inauguration ceremony of President-elect Cyril Ramaphosa at the Union Buildings in Pretoria today. Now, the presidency said at least 18 heads of state and government, 3 former heads of state and government, and 9 heads of delegation are expected to attend. Now, attendees will also include representatives of regional, continental, and international organizations and bodies such as the Southern African Development Community, the African Union, and the United Nations. Well, we now move over to international headlines. Now, 4 members of the UK's richest family are on trial in Switzerland. The Hinduji family, worth an estimated $47 billion, is accused of exploitation and human trafficking. Now, it's alleged that Prakash and Kamal Hinduja, their son Ajay, and his wife Namrata confiscated staff passports and paid them as little as $8 for 18-hour days. Now, although a financial settlement over exploitation has been reached, the Hindujas remain on trial for trafficking, which is a serious criminal offense in Switzerland. On top of this, Geneva's most famous prosecutor, Yves Bertosa, is calling for prison terms. Well, next up in international headlines, Ivory Coast expects a 3-fold increase to its oil output by 2027, boosted by recent oil and gas discoveries at the West African nations Baleine and Kalau offshore fields. Now, President Alana Ouattara had this to say yesterday. Now, on top of this, the world's top cacao-producing nation is hoping to become a major regional oil and gas producer and regional energy hub. Now, Ouattara said some $15 billion is expected to be invested in the country's oil sector. Now, certified reserves of the Baleine field are estimated at 2.5 billion barrels of oil. Well, next up in our headlines, entertainment news this morning is that singer Justin Timberlake has been arrested and formally charged in New York for driving while intoxicated yesterday morning. Now, he was arrested after being pulled over for driving through a stop sign and failing to stay on the right side of the road. Now, officers noted his bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and the smell of alcohol. Now, he refused a breathalyzer test and will appear in court on July the 26th. Now, 43-year-old Timberlake was released without bail, and the 10-time Grammy winner was scheduled to perform 2 shows in Chicago this weekend, followed by a show in New York's Madison Square Garden next Tuesday. Now, Timberlake, one of the world's best-selling music artists, is married to actress Jessica Biel. Well, on that note, let's dive into the rest of the headlines, and here's the latest in sport, and I think Carlitos has it all.
Thanks for saying that I have it all, Ryle. I appreciate you for that. That's wonderful. Let me start with Euros. Now, youngster Francisco Conceição secured a dramatic 2-1 victory for Portugal over the Czech Republic, Czechia, in the Euro 2024 Group F opener. That is on Tuesday, scoring just minutes after coming off the bench. The 21-year-old Porto winger netted from close range to complete Portugal's comeback. Meanwhile, Turkey began their Euro 2024 campaign with a thrilling 3-1 win over Georgia in rain-soaked Dortmund. Real Madrid's Arda Güler scored a brilliant goal in the 65th minute, and Kerem Aktürkoğlu, he added a 3rd in stoppage time, delighting the Turkish fans at the Westfalen Stadium. Now on to other football news. The fixtures are officially out, so you know exactly who to pass the remote to in your home. Manchester City will kick off their 5th consecutive title defence with a visit to Stamford Bridge to face Chelsea on the 18th of August. What a blockbuster start. Then FA Cup winners Manchester United will host Fulham on the 16th of August, while Arsenal will play Wolverhampton Wanderers on the 17th of August. Other opening fixtures include Championship winners Leicester City. They are back and hosting Tottenham Hotspur to start. Newcastle United, they will face playoff winners Southampton, and newly promoted Ipswich Town have a tough task of hosting Liverpool on the 17th of August to start their Premier League season. Now, this season begins in mid-August with the mid-season break removed to allow for a longer closed season break. Now on to rugby. Rugby World Cup winning prop Vincent Koch will earn his 50th Test cap on Saturday when the Springboks face Wales at Twickenham. This marks the Springboks' first international match since winning the Webb Ellis Cup last October. Coach Rassie Erasmus named an exciting matchday 23, captained by flanker Pieter Steph du Toit, featuring 4 uncapped players. The squad includes 10 players from the 2023 Rugby World Cup final and 16 World Cup squad members. Now let's stay with rugby. Lions playmaker Sanele Nohamba has been named URC Player of the Season 2024 after an outstanding campaign. The 25-year-old featured in all 18 regular season games, scoring 117 points through 2 tries, 31 conversions, 14 penalties and a drop goal. Nohamba also recorded 462 meters, 7 try assists and beat 19 defenders, showcasing his all-round excellence as well. And that's it for sport for now. Another update in 1 hour. Let's take a look at your weather.
Well, thank you, Carl, for that. Let's head into your weather. Environmental news this morning is that the SA Wind Energy Association says wind energy can play a key role in stabilizing the national power grid. Spokesperson Morenchao Ramabao says they're one of the energy entities that took after the operations on the Cape West Coast. Ramabao says that with the delivery of some 3,000 megawatts last year from their 34 wind farms, they made a significant contribution to keeping the lights on in more than 3 million households. World Wind Day was commemorated on Saturday, celebrating wind energy. I love that story. Let's move into your sunrise view of this hour. Look at this gorgeous harbour view given to us by Dave out in Durban. I absolutely love how the morning sun is playing on the water and the boats so wonderfully. I think it's going to be a good day today. But continue sharing your morning views with us on 063-408-8863. For now, though, let's have a look at what you can expect in your world of temperatures for this morning.
Looking fantastic today, and of course in the Feel Good Breakfast Show the temperatures are rising. I told you for the culinary hotline bling we got a sushi masterclass with Chef Sam as well as Chef Clem. That is going to be exciting. I think these guys, it's safe to say that they will be on a roll. And then of course we've got a bit of an ice skating thing for you because Carissa is going to learn all about it, so make sure you stay right there at your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
There are stories of creators, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and it's time for the Culinary Hotline Bling!
Ting, ting, ting!
That's right. You know what? I actually could hear you ting-ting at home. Thank you so much. You're so used to it by now. I'm proud of you. Now, yesterday was International Sushi Day, so we're one day late. Come on. But we have to have a celebration, and we have to make sure that the sushi concept is given its treatment on the Culinary Hotline, and that's what we're doing today. We have a professional chef, Chef Sam, who is here, and he's going to give us an idea of preparation, sushi making, a masterclass that you're going to have to lean in to see. So take some notes. Stay close to expressoshow.com for all the details. We even got Chef Clem. We recruited Chef Clem for this, so you have even more support. So voice notes, questions, whatever that is, 063 408 8863. Question 1. Honestly, I know, Chef Clem, you can agree, and Chef Sam, you can agree,
Let's see.
that sushi rice would be the biggest question.
Absolutely.
Because that alone, it's a process. Like, I've attempted it at home. I can never get it right. I have to go to a retailer and go ask them for rice to try and make sushi at home.
That's a brilliant idea, actually.
They actually do give me rice.
There we go. So if you at home want to try making your own sushi, but you're a bit intimidated by the rice,
yeah,
Carl, just come up with an amazing hack there. Just go to your local sushi place and buy some rice from there.
That's correct. That's what I do.
Or bring Chef Sam onto Expresso and have him teach you how to prep the rice. Chef Sam, so happy to have you here today.
Thank you.
Like Carl said, the rice, for me as well, is the most trickiest thing.
Yeah.
Because rice in general is not an easy thing to cook.
It's not.
Especially when it's so specific to sushi. So can you please guide us through this process?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me just take the honor. When you're picking up the rice for sushi, you have to be specific. We're not using any other rice except the short grain rice, as you see. It's very thick but short. So the rice is categorized into 3 divisions, one being the short grain rice and one being the medium grain rice, and the long one, of which the long one, that is normally what we use in our
that's
household.
What we use, that's our like basmati or jasmine.
Fantastic. So that is no-go. The long grain rice, that is no-go. So this is the perfect one, the short and the medium one. But there is a process to get this one right. You understand? So it has got a lot of starch, it got a lot of debris, and it's very oily. So you need to wash it several times until you can see the rice through the water. Then in that way, it is clean. Then when you've done that, you soak it for about 10 minutes before you cook it. And you put one part of rice and one part of water, then you cook it for at least 45 minutes. Depending how much you're cooking it.
Okay.
So it will cook for about 20 minutes, and the rest of minutes, it will be just steaming.
I get you. And then the end result with the steaming, I know that there's a preparation even after that where we actually have to season the rice.
Yeah, is there rice vinegar that goes in sometimes? I know some people actually add vinegar to their rice at times. So what do you do?
That is why it is so sticky. After cooking it for about 45 minutes, you mix it with vinegar. Vinegar makes it sticky and gives it flavor as well.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay.
Honestly, I've been trying this sushi rice thing for a long time.
So it is very important to get it right because it has been said or experimented that the deliciousness of sushi, it takes about 60% comes from the rice.
Very true.
If you miss that one, your sushi won't be as good as it's supposed to be.
I like it. Okay. Some serious business. So we've conquered the rice. We've got a beautifully seasoned rice, and it's cooled. And that's a question I had to ask about the rice. Temperature-wise, do you want it to always be cold?
It has to be at room temperature.
Room temperature.
Room temperature. You cannot refrigerate it because the moist takes away the vinegar out of it. So it won't be sticky anymore.
So you have to make for the cook.
It is kept at room temperature all the time.
So the good places will always have fresh rice because they know not to ever put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
Cook it, use it within a period of time. Most importantly, not a day after.
Got you.
Use it within a day.
So with that knowledge that we have now, can we ask you? I think Carl, do you want to take this first one? I'll take the second one.
What do you mean?
Can you teach Carl? You're gonna make a roll. What roll are you gonna make now? Just rice.
I just want to help you how to prep the salmon first.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Right.
So we do
Let's
salmon
go.
prep first.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go. So
Rice
we've got
done.
rice
I'm gonna
sorted.
keep the rice to the
There we go.
side.
Look at
We'll
that.
come
Oh,
back to
that's
the rice. There we go.
beautiful.
That's rice.
Look at that.
So beautiful
That's
salmon.
beautiful.
When we
Fresh, beautiful.
when I walk into a fishmonger and I see the salmon, how do I ask him for that piece of salmon specifically for sushi?
Yeah. What's it called?
What is this? What is it actually called?
There's a top part of salmon which is mainly used for sashimi, and there's a bottom part of it which is the tail part of it, which you can use it for nigiri, salmon roses, for seared, for any other.
All right.
That's
okay.
perfect.
So now I've got what you call tezuya. Tezu is a mixture of vinegar and water.
I thought you were going to bless us. Okay.
Yeah. I also thought that's going to happen soon. But okay. But I
That
get
will
you.
happen. So tezu is a mixture of vinegar and water. Vinegar's got antibacterial and disinfecting properties, so hence we use it here. So now I've got a tail part of my salmon here. So how I'm gonna prep it?
Okay. Look at that knife. Okay. So let's talk about that knife as well because that's a proper knife, eh? Proper sharpened.
That's called sashimi knife or yanagiba, a knife which is best used for cutting the fish and cutting your sushi and cutting your sashimi as well.
So let me take a look at it. So the main characteristic is the fact that it's a long blade, so you're not making too many back and forth movements.
Yes.
And then it's nice and thin, so you're not disturbing too much of the flesh.
Yes, and it's very sharp, but the sharpness of it makes your cut very smoothly. So if your knife is very blind, it will create some gaps and cracks, so which is easy for bacteria to.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That
So when
it
it's
is.
smooth,
Okay.
bacteria can penetrate in.
Let's give it a cut. I mean, so you were about to prepare some sashimi for us, right?
No, not a sashimi. I'm about to show you how to slice it for nigiri and salmon roses.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So salmon roses is a bit long, so how I measure it, my 4 fingers plus 2, this is the size of my salmon roses.
Mathematics right there, huh?
This is just the size of my nigiri.
Gotcha.
Yes. So 1 cut is enough.
Yes.
You don't go back and
Just
forth.
one cut
Yes.
is enough.
You don't go
Oh,
back
my
and
goodness.
forth. This
That is
a perfect size for salmon
beautiful.
nigiri.
That's beautiful.
It is.
This is honestly.
It's mesmerizing, eh?
I think I know you probably don't have the exact number, but how long did it take you to first get past that step of washing rice, then to the past that step of prepping fish, and then to actually start making sushi? How long was that whole process?
Well, everything for me took about 4 months.
Okay.
And you spend the whole year making sushi.
Yes.
You become better. But in Japan, for you to become a chef, you have to spend the whole year just cooking the rice. The whole year.
Basics.
The
Basics is important.
The
basics.
Eh? Yeah.
So when you make sushi for about a year, you gain confidence. And you become good at what you do.
What about if you've only been making sushi for 5 minutes?
No, we cannot be calling you a chef.
I have more faith than that in Carl Wasty. Let's see. Carl Wasty, you're up for a slice. Chef, can we keep a piece for Carl to do his
a slice?
Yeah, to look beautiful. Carl, the people don't know that I know you're one step away from having your own TV show.
What are you talking about? I'm nervous now.
No, you're not.
Let me
You're
explain.
not.
Like,
All you do, just place your fingers here
Yes.
and slice back.
And slice back.
That's it.
Who's going to make
Don't
it?
forget
You know what I
this.
did? I
Don't
actually
forget this.
brought my sushi gloves.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
always
yes.
do.
Oh, so are you going to be performing your signature dish today, the California roll?
The California roll is what I do.
Okay, guys. Oh, and then also, Carl, do
I'd
you
like
roll
to see
with
that
the...
myself as well.
Me too. Do you roll with the black gloves
Sorry, man.
wherever you go? Wow.
I don't know if you know, I come prepared for these things.
No.
You had a challenge for me, I'm here for it, which is fantastic. So let me
I
just
was
get
not
this
worried
on.
about you.
Yes. So what are you saying? What do you need me to do? Over here. So
Yes.
you do that, right? And you're
Yeah.
trying to slice it nice
Just
and
slice it
beautifully.
back.
Okay, like so. So that one, you see, that's a bit of a tail over there.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
it. You see, that's just for a different type of sushi.
Okay.
Okay. So do you know what I'm talking about, chef? Okay. And then this one over here, I'm going to make a chef Clem version. I'm just going to go through here.
Why is it thicker?
That's a perfect
Why
cut.
is it
And
thicker?
then that's the
That's
Why is it thicker? Why is it thicker?
Because I like the generosity that you give to the show. That's what I'm talking about.
I do
you
like
can't be
that.
precise as a chef.
Yeah.
Chef, would this be the same technique we use with our tuna or with our white firm fish?
Every fish does the same technique. I'll show you the different technique when you're cutting for sashimi.
I get you. And what's the type of fish that you would not use for sushi? Because obviously we're looking at salmon, and we know salmon's characteristics. It's got beautiful fat in there. Tuna's a very firm fish. We also talk about whitefish that is quite firm. What's a fish that we would not use for sushi?
Let me explain this to you as well. The sushi, you can use any product, any fish, beef, chicken, vegetables, anything.
Yeah.
I'll just explain to you why as we go along. But now, I want you, if we still have a minute, to prep wasabi.
We have exactly 1 minute
We have
left.
1 minute to prep wasabi. Can you do it in 1 minute?
Possible.
Let's go.
Okay,
So now, put your wasabi in there. Put your wasabi powder.
I'm going to say don't give it a whiff, but it's wasabi powder into...
That's wasabi powder. Put some water in here.
Where do we... Spoon?
Yeah, use a spoon.
Just a little bit, yeah?
And we started with a little bit at a time?
This is
Put a little bit more. A little bit more.
Oh, is this how... Is this how
a little bit.
Is that where that little ball of wasabi comes from on your plate? On the powder?
Yes. We get a powder like this, we mix it with water, and that's how we serve it.
That's beautiful.
So there is a difference between this wasabi and the original wasabi.
Yes, the one where you have to kind of
Don't cry
shave
on
it
me,
as
don't
well.
cry
This is
on me,
great.
don't cry on me. He's
It's
about
my
to cry.
favorite.
He's about to cry.
Are you okay?
Thank everyone
What's happening?
for being
He's
here
about to
today.
cry.
What's wrong?
Please.
You know, what I love about wasabi is the fact that it makes you, get you emotional. It is so strong. My sinuses are awake. I'm awake.
I feel that. I feel that. Oh, then
It's
why-
my favorite.
If you have any
Oh.
questions for Chef Sam or Chef Clem, or if your eyes are burning, then just send a little message to 063-408. This is good. 8863. We would love to answer all of your questions on the culinary hotline. Bling! Ting, ting, ting. The ting is in my eye. Yeah.
That's powerful.
I love it. I said it yesterday. I'll say it again today. I love sushi so much. I can't wait to get into the kitchen and hopefully have just a bite, just a little bite.
Just a bite,
It's my lucky day today.
We'll see about that.
But it could also be your lucky day because it is Wednesday and we want you to win and win big when you play Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for 58 million rand in total estimated jackpot.
Yeah, that's right. That's a lot of money now. You can play Lotto for an estimated 37 million rand. We've got Lotto Plus for an estimated 11 million rand. And then there's Lotto Plus 2 for another estimated 10 million rand. This is a lot of millions going out there.
And so many millions. Well, listen, if you're wondering how you can get your hands on some of that, you can buy your tickets today in store on the nationallottery.co.za website, the mobile app, as well as cell phone banking by simply dialing *120 *7529# for all USSD.
Yeah, it really is that simple. And we've made it even easier for you because we put all these details on our Expresso social media pages, so you can go check them out right now. And you can make sure to get yourself in the running to win your share of 58 million rand in total estimated Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 jackpots today. So, Mzansi, play now.
What
It's a
are
crazy
you
opportunity.
waiting for? How exciting. Well, we've got so much still coming your way. I'm very excited to show you my skill set on the ice rink. I told you, they're putting me through the ringers. I've gone crossfitting, I've gone ice skating, and I'm very excited because I think I'm actually quite good.
Oh, nice. Well, I can't wait to see that, Mzansi. And if you were around earlier, we were talking to Rowan Zaf, the man behind all the musical instruments. It looks like he's only brought one here today, but one is more than enough. I can't wait to see his performance in just a bit. So you don't need to go anywhere. See you after this.
Drained? Dehydrated? You have lost more than just fluid. Recover faster. Add Rehydrate, SA's #1 oral electrolyte mixture.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, of course. And you know what, Carl,
Yeah.
Ryle, sometimes life can be overwhelming, and we do sometimes forget to take moments out of the day that bring us an abundance of joy. But Jacobs continuously inspires joy in every sip, which did encourage me to do the exact same thing. Thank you. I think I might need some coffee right now because I savored a moment out on the ice rink. Thank you for the warmth, and I want to show you how well I did because I'm a pro now.
Oh,
let's have a look. Jacobs inspires us to take a moment to feed the soul with every single sip. And that's exactly what I'm doing today as I step outside of my comfort zone and into the ice rink. I'm really excited to lace up my shoes and make sure that I enjoy and immerse myself in the experience at the ice station out at Grand West. And don't worry, I'm not leaving you behind. You're going to witness and experience this joy with me. Yes, give me your hands. I haven't learned how to stop just yet. Gian, thank you. Okay, let's get into this. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. What are we doing first?
So today we're going to learn some bubbles.
Okay.
We'll learn how to stand on one foot, and then we'll definitely learn a spin.
Oh, I'm excited for this. Is there anything I need to know physically before we actually go out there?
So figure skating 101, the physical aspect. You have to remember to bend your knees. Okay, if you fall, you really want to clasp your hands in like this. And just have fun.
Okay, Gianna, what is bubble? Will you show me, please?
Do you want me to hold your hand in the beginning?
In the beginning, for the first one, yes. Okay.
So
do we start outwards? First
So you
position?
start first position.
Okay.
Then you take your arm. And then you just bring your toes in.
Oh,
You don't have to make it too big. So it's really just the bringing the toes in. And then don't forget, skating 101, the bend.
The bend and the fingers. There you go. Yeah. Yeah! Today was a bit of a whirlwind for me because it's a learning curve trying to start something new, right? And picking up a couple moves on the ice. While I did have the best coach to take me through, I needed to also pause and remember that this is just fun. You know, I don't have to be perfect the first time because practice makes perfect. It's gotten a bit quieter now, which is great because it's less eyes on me learning the second move. What is the second move, Gian?
So the second move we're going to be learning today will be just balancing on one foot. It's okay, glide on 2 feet first.
How? What ice skating did for me today was what I actually enjoy when it comes to working out and moving my body. And that's taking me outside of my body and making sure that I enjoy every moment. Outside of the technique that, of course, Gian has got covered, I just kind of wanted to enjoy myself and have a moment to say, yo, this was fun.
So our final move of the day is a spin. We're just going to start with marching in a circle. Eventually we'll stop marching, and then we're just going to gradually pull the arms in. Okay.
I can't guarantee that I'll be as good, but let's give it a try.
So you march in a circle, and then you're going to pull your arms. Yeah. So the next move I'm going to teach you is how to stop.
Please, yeah.
When we teach it for the first time, we teach it just facing the barrier. We're going to bend our knees, and you're just going to push your way. Try it when you do it for the first time. Don't have a lot of speed. You can always try to go 1, 2, glide, stop.
Okay.
Glide, and then just...
Can't do it. I think I should just stop now. Time out. I don't know about you, but after spending the day on ice, a nice warm cup of coffee sounds right up my alley. And thankfully, I've got my Jacobs cappuccino. It is easy, it is delicious, and it never disappoints. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I hope so. Starting with the bubble.
Yes.
3,
Don't forget to bend your knees.
2, 1, let's go. Ice skating presented a couple of challenges and obstacles, and it was definitely those moments of frustration. But then eventually, as I got into the swing of realizing that it's about the practice and enjoying the process of learning, that's when I really could say, cool, let's go for it.
The spin was better.
When you are fueled by the warmth of Jacobs, it encourages you to take on new experiences. So here is your reminder to seize every opportunity. Come on, Gian. Ooh, ooh.
Okay.
Shame. Gian was so patient with me.
Look at the future black swan of the ice, eh?
She is a ballerina.
Lots of finesse over there. And, but I mean, we always knew that you could handle like ice skating.
Yeah, anything really.
Anything.
Throw it at me and I will try my best. That's really what it's about. But it was a big learning curve and I needed to just take a moment and realize that, you know, practice doesn't make perfect, but it makes improvement. So that's kind of the pace that I'm going at right now.
Bringing on inspiration. I think we needed a cheers to that. I'm proud of you, girl.
Shame, where's your... Okay.
Cheers to you guys.
You had enough on the ice.
I did. It was too good.
Find your wonderful. Jacobs, Wunderbar.
I'm still enjoying. Sorry,
You
I'm
are.
still,
You
I am. Can we enjoy some music with the Jacobs?
Bring it
God,
on.
of course, Rowan Surf, who's standing by and he brings us something super exciting. Ed Sheeran's Thinking Out Loud. You're going to want to sing along to this. Rowan, take it away.
So the concept of looping is fairly new to me. And I've given myself a challenge today because the last time I did this on live TV, the things glitched out. So everything's going to run quite quickly in sequence. I press one button, everything records, and there's no do-overs. So I'm going to combine Ed Sheeran's Thinking Out Loud with, let's see, it'll be a surprise.
So as you can see, now everything's looped and I'm completely free. My hands are off the guitar and I can play things and I can bring in effects like this and switch things off and on. When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheek? Darling, I will loving you till we're 17. Baby, my heart, you still fall as hard as 23. I'm thinking about people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe just the touch of your hand. Me, I'm falling in love with you every single day. I just wanna tell you I am, baby, now. Take me into your loving arms. Kiss me under a light of 1,000 stars. where we are. She's a good girl. She lives with her mama, loves Jesus, her boyfriend too. She's a good girl. She's crazy about Elvis, loves horses, America too. Said I'm free.
Catch Top Travel on Saturdays 8:30 p.m. on S3 and breathe for it with Halls to stand a chance to win a trip to Amsterdam with 2 return economy tickets on KLM Royal Dutch Airlines plus 20,000 Rand spending money. Head over to Top Travel TV social pages, comment on one of the competition posts, and you could be the lucky winner of this adventure of a lifetime. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's Wednesday, but even more reason to get excited because you're looking at the culinary hotline. Bling! Ching, ching, ching! Oh yes, indeed. And we're going to continue to celebrate International Sushi Day. Yes, that's the day with our professional chef Sam in the building. Now, we just went through some easy basic preparation, but next up, Chef Sam is going to take us back to the basics. He's teaching us how to make maki, California rolls, and lastly on the list is going to be nigiri. Now, Chef Sam, I loved what you were talking about earlier. We got through all the basics, we got through the slicing and the dicing, but now the real magic needs to start. We need to roll this thing up, right?
Of course.
How are we doing this?
I'm up for that. So now I'm going to start with how to roll maki. So obviously this is our seaweed. We place it on bamboo mat. Firstly, like I said, just wet your hands a bit with tezu. Grab a right quantity of rice. So how you make maki, you just put it here and you spread it across the whole seaweed, leaving a gap in front here. Don't cover it.
Okay.
So this looks as easy as you can you can see. But
You're just making a layer right now. This is step
like
one. So we got our first layer of which is seaweed, right? Second layer is our and this is specific sushi rice, correct?
This is specific sushi rice. We're using, like I have explained, shorty green rice, which is the best rice you can pick for sushi.
It is the one,
Yes.
okay.
Now we're carrying one. So this time around, I'm gonna use salmon.
Okay. Are you sure you're going to use that? That looks like not that thick cut of coals of earlier, right? You got the good ones here.
Well, so you can put any amount, basically about 30 grams of salmon when you're rolling maki. So now, the trick part is this one. Your fingers underneath, your thumbs holding your ingredients like this.
Okay, so those fingers are stopping the ingredients from falling out the roll as you roll it.
Then from now on, you fold it. You shape it.
I see, okay.
Then all you do is roll it again. It's done. Close your ends. Your maki is done. So before I cut it...
Not just any maki, perfectly sized,
perfect
ratio all the way through. When you get Chef Clem standing there with his jaw dropped, then you must know, people.
I love the effortlessness. It's just like... I mean, that is so beautifully done. Okay.
When you know, you know.
When you know, you know.
You know.
Quotes from Chef Sam this morning. I like that.
So let me continue making some nigiri.
Okay.
Yes. So
all right.
about small amount of rice.
Let's have a look at the cats. I want to see how much. Let's see. Okay, so got you.
About 10 to 12
Chef
grams.
Sam, I know this is not maybe on topic, but the way you roll that rice, you must have no stress because it seems like you, like a pressure ball. You're just constantly working your stress out through your hands.
It's in the blood.
In the blood. I love that, man. But you honestly work that rice so nice.
Yes.
Okay, I'm paying attention still.
So now you're holding your salmon here. I'm making a perfect nigiri.
Yes, you are.
Oh, yes. You can emphasize the word perfect there. And perfect use of the thumbs. I see there's a proper technique.
It's like it's alive.
No, that is stunning. Hey? That is stunning.
It's like we're looking at a magazine right now.
Okay, so Ryle. Okay, Chef, you're going to show us one more?
Yes.
One more.
Yes,
We're at one more, and then we're going to... I think we need to jump in.
I think you're making me nervous. Okay.
There we go, one more time. So be careful, don't touch the salmon or the fish too long.
Right.
Because the temperature and the body temperature.
And we want to look after the fat that's in that fish.
Yes.
Oh, so you're saying our heat can actually be transferred over to the sushi if we're not careful?
Of course, the more you handle it, the more you're spoiling it. It has to be at 0 to 4 degrees as it gets refrigerated. So now the secret is don't over-touch it. Otherwise, it's going to become warm.
Ra, how are you not going to overtouch it?
I know, bro.
Which one do you want to do? Which one do you want to do?
I don't know. Let's try. I mean, I've never tried a roll before. I know that's quite intimidating.
You can try the maki.
Okay, let's do that. Let me have another wash on my hands just to make sure, yeah?
I'll guide you to that.
And then what I like is the fact that we are not to talk about it. We're using the bamboo mat, but we've covered it in plastic wrap. And again, that's just food safe. Because I mean, your bamboo mat is porous. This just gives it a longer lifespan, covering it in the plastic.
Yes, and just so that the rice does not stick on the bamboo mat. That's why we're covering with the plastic.
Okay,
so I want to ask you one thing, Chef. Before Raul puts it down, with the seaweed that we're going to be using, there are two sides to the seaweed, and there is a difference.
There's a rough side of it and the silky part of it. Where there's a rough side of it, that's when we apply our rice.
Rough side up. Okay.
Yes, like that.
Sorry, Raul, I interfered, Raul.
We need this information because I think a lot of people out there, Mzansi especially, is going to try and replicate these Sam sushi skills right now in the kitchen and maybe show it for their guests. So all these tips are welcome. Sam, if you see me doing anything wrong along the way, please guide me, all right?
I'm here for you, my man.
You start off with wetting the hand, right?
Yes.
Okay, so hands are wet.
And that's how the rice doesn't stick to your hands?
Just small amount. No,
small amount?
Huge.
Is that good?
Some more.
Okay,
some more.
How's about that?
Yeah.
Okay. You popped it in your hand, I saw, but we're not going to work it too much.
Put it on your seaweed, spread it, use your fingers to spread it. Like,
fingers, okay.
Like, don't cover this part.
Okay, keep the edges clean.
Yes.
All right, let's spread
So you're going to have to take some more rice there.
Okay, a little bit more rice
but
there.
Spread it evenly.
Okay. How's that spread looking there, Sammy? Do a bit better, I know.
Just move it, spread it. Like, don't be scared to touch it and move it. Like that, like that.
Okay.
Get some more rice, put it around here.
Is this the first time you're doing this, Ralph?
Literally the first time ever,
It's
man.
amazing.
So
It's amazing.
As you can imagine, a little bit overwhelmed by the expertise around me, but also I love the guidance here because I'm really going to take this information to heart.
How to just distribute it quickly. You see how I'm moving it?
Oh, I see. You're actually really putting like force into this, so don't be scared. You should have told me that in the beginning. Don't be scared.
I said move it.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay.
I don't know. You want to put some prawns in there?
Yes. Oh, we're going to do a prawn one, nice.
Yeah.
We cut the tail off?
Yes, of course. We're going to put about,
No worries.
Put about 3 of them.
Nice. Okay.
Good luck.
Okay. Now the real work begins.
Good
Are
luck.
we wetting our hands just for good luck?
Your thumbs underneath the mat.
Okay, thumbs underneath.
Your fingers holding all your ingredients.
Right, so that's just to stop it from coming through.
Rolling it up, go up. Fold it, make it a shape. No. Yeah, like that.
Like
Tuck
that.
it in.
Tuck all that rice in there. All right, we've got a shape now.
Yeah.
Bring it
Then
back
now,
up.
move it.
Like roll it.
Roll it. Shape it here.
Rahel, I've got a little tear in my eye. This is so special.
All right. Do I reveal now or do more roll?
Let me help you. It's done. Reveal it.
Okay. Zanzi ready. Raul's first ever attempt at a sushi roll. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah!
Not too bad.
Now, it's not bad at all. It's close. So now let me teach you how to use the knife.
I feel like Sammy is not being honest enough here. Was it good or was it not good?
No. For the first attempt...
First attempt, it's good. Okay. So I appreciate the light shade.
Yeah. I have to be modest about that. So now, how to use the knife technique now. So how you hold it is very important. You either balance it here to have a straight cut.
Okay.
Or like this.
So you're either using your thumb as that line up or your index finger.
Yes.
Okay.
I prefer this one. You cut going forward.
Okay, forward.
So you
Yes,
slide.
cut going forward. You don't cut coming back.
Got you.
Okay?
Line it up so we're going to get even sizes. Got you.
Yes. Now, I want 6 pieces.
And the silence in the studio right
It is
now.
amazing. Everybody's on the sidelines.
I bet if you weighed each of these, they would have the perfect ratios that all weigh the same. That's how perfectly and even he just distributed that. Looks like it is a gourmet selection, and apparently we made this.
We did.
I don't know if we can take full credit though.
So here's what's going to happen. Because you have had your first masterclass, you're in advantage because when we come back a little later, you, Carl, and Carissa are going to make your own signature roll, and then we're going to choose a winner. And that winner's going to win...
I'll be the judge of it.
Here we go, judge. The winner's going to win the golden monkey, avocado, an avocado, a whole avocado, and a day off.
Cam Zanzi, well, excuse me while I just have a quick conversation with this man and get as many tips as I can. I hope you enjoyed this. This is the Calorie Conundrum. We're going to be coming back with a challenge, apparently. Thank you, Chef Sam, for serving us, but I think you're going to be the head judge on that one. So you will be back, Mzansi, and we're going to get our sushi on. Let's go.
Thank you.
I can't wait. Sushi's my favorite food, so I cannot disappoint my people and fellow sushi lovers. I was hoping you'd say we get a year's supply of sushi.
That would be nice. I mean, Chef Sam, but let's ask him a little bit later. But as you know, that mornings can be quite chaotic with school and work and traffic. So this is your reminder to pause and recharge with a morning snack break. It's very, very important because apparently that's exactly what you did.
I did dip that right in there. I started my day with a dipping delicious moment that helped me conquer whatever came my way. And I need you to take a look right now for encouragement.
I step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
As we get into the madness, let's touch up this makeup. Let's go. My first couple moments on Expresso definitely have been my highlight, simply because the team was so welcoming and so lovely. I didn't even feel new. It felt like family was just welcoming me in. I felt held, I felt supported, and I felt so loved. So that's definitely been the best part. We had a thing in our family where we meet, we eat, and every time I have fond memories of going over to my Oma's house specifically, and we would just all gather around her, listening to the stories she would tell us from her childhood, enjoying some delicious tea and Oma rusks, just dipping them together. I'll see you guys in a bit, yeah?
So what's your favorite way to start the day?
My favorite way to start the day has to be with some Oma rusks. It's something I look forward to every morning.
How do you stay energized throughout your busy schedule?
Energy pretty much comes naturally to me, but if I find myself dipping a little bit in the afternoon, I just take a break in my day and make sure that I have a little bit of a moment. Welcome to the kitchen. Now this is where the magic happens, and speaking about magic, I've got to show you my go-to snack. Now I prefer the buttermilk, but there is one for every person, every mood, every occasion, like your muesli as well as your plain, but I'm gonna stick to what I know. I also love pairing it with some coffee to dip it right in. The key to a perfect dip is to take your rusk and dip it in, but just enough time so that it absorbs the delicious liquid around it, in my case, a coffee. Take it out and have one delicious bite. A word of advice that I would give you is to definitely carve out a moment in your day for some you time. And what better way to enjoy some time with yourself than having a dipping delicious moment with your Oma rusks? It will be so beneficial, you'll thank me later for sure. I mean, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's why people subscribe to art, because they feel the freedom. They also feel the emotions that you carry too. These are the moments that I look forward to. It's the moments that spark joy for me to enjoy my time with my Oma rusk. Thank you for joining me behind the scenes today, and until next time, goodbye. Oh man, every day is a Carissa day.
It is.
Only because I start my day with Oma rusk. Come on.
No, it's fantastic. I'd love to talk with my mouth full. I can't.
So in 2000, featuring Oma rusk that helps you kickstart your day every single day. But don't forget to use that hashtag #OmaDippingDelicious. And remember that the competition does end on Friday, the 21st of June. That's this coming Friday. And for all those details, do go ahead and check out expressoshow.com for all of those terms and conditions. Delicious. Dipping delicious.
Dipping.
Oma rusks, the ultimate snack time treat. Dipping delicious, tasty, filling, satisfying.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I don't want you to go anywhere, because the one and only Rowan! Yeah, this man's gonna be performing him, Zazie, in just a bit, but after the break. So, of course, you don't need to go anywhere. Entertainment boxes will be ticked massively. You'll see after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We have spent so much time together enjoying the goodness of our Wednesday morning, and we've still got so much more coming your way. He joined us for one song, but he's here for so much more.
And I couldn't bring all of my instruments with, so the looping I'm going to do with what I have here is this kick drum here, the guitar, my voice, and my hands clapping.
Whoa, 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 been wondering who will be there to take my place when I'm gone. I'll need love to light the shadows on your face. When I'm gone, I'll need love to light the shadows on your face. If the great wave shall fall and fall upon us all, and between the sand and stone, could you make it on your own? If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go, way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. I know now just quite how my life and love might still go on. In your heart, in your mind, I'll be with you for all time. If I could turn back time, if I could make you mine. Whoa.
That is a tough act to follow, but I'll try my best. It's just gone a minute after 8 o'clock. Let's have a look at what's happening in your world of news. Now, we start with some national news, where Telkom has seen its profits skyrocket despite the challenging economic background in South Africa. In its financial result for the year, which ended on the 31st of March 2024, its data-led strategy had allowed it to grow mobile service revenue by 6.8% to 19 billion rand and surpass 20 million mobile subscribers. OpenServe's fibre connectivity surpassed 1.2 million homes with fibre. The group also invested 6.1 billion rand towards network resilience, expanding its mobile network, modernizing its fixed network infrastructure, and improving skills and capability for its information and communications technology managed services. KwaZulu-Natal's new Premier, Tami Ntuli, has moved the portfolio of community safety and liaison to his office to curb crime. Ntuli has allocated 4 portfolios in his executive council to the IFP, 3 to the ANC, 2 to the DA, and 1 to the NFP. Meanwhile, KZN police have implemented a 72-hour action plan following the murder of 7 people, including 2 toddlers in eZakheni near Ladysmith. 12 people were traveling by bakkie when a vehicle approached and the occupants started shooting at them, fatally wounding 7. Taking a look at your international news, Kenya's government has scrapped some proposed taxes in this year's controversial finance bill, including a 16% levy on bread after huge public outcry. This as police fired tear gas to try and disperse angry protesters in the capital, Nairobi. Dozens have been arrested and lawyers joined chanting crowds at the city's main police station to demand that detainees be freed. Other proposed taxes that have been axed include ones on mobile money services and motor vehicles, which critics said would have also hit the insurance industry. Now, 4 members of the UK's richest family are on trial in Switzerland. The Hinduja family, worth an estimated $47 billion, is accused of exploitation and human trafficking. It's alleged that Prakesh and Kamal Hinduja, their son AJ and his wife Namrata, confiscated staff passports and paid them as little as $8 for 18-hour days. Although a financial settlement over exploitation has been reached, the Hindujas remain on trial for trafficking, which is a serious criminal offence in Switzerland. And Geneva's most famous prosecutor, Yves Batoza, is calling for prison terms. Now, taking a look at some feel-good news to end off your news today. The timing of the greatest shoal on Earth, a.k.a. the Sardine Run, this year is immaculate and just in time for thousands of visitors and tourists to KwaZulu-Natal's south coast. It all started at first light yesterday morning when the Sharks board meshing team from Glenmore reported a strong smell of sardines and shortly afterwards said there were some 3,000 bottlenose dolphins close by Port Edward. There were thousands of gannets raining from the sky and humpback whales breaching in the background. The views were absolutely spectacular. Now, the Sharks board said this was a major boost for tourism. They said it was what everyone had been waiting for many, many years. That's such a great story to end off. Let's have a look at what's happening in your world of sports.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Yes, we shall go on, and we move to the world of football right now. And youngster Francisco Conceição secured a dramatic 2-1 victory for Portugal over the Czech Republic in their Euro 2024 Group F opener on Tuesday, scoring just minutes after coming off the bench. Now, the 21-year-old Porto winger netted from close range to complete Portugal's comeback. And meanwhile, Turkey began their Euro 2024 campaign with a thrilling 3-1 win over Georgia in a rain-soaked Dortmund. Now, this had Real Madrid's Arda Güler scoring a brilliant goal in the 65th minute, and Karim Aktürkoğlu added a third in stoppage time, delighting the Turkish fans at Westfalen Stadium. We're carrying with football news right now, and over to England, and Manchester City will kick off their 5th consecutive title defence with a visit to Stamford Bridge to face Chelsea on the 18th of August. A mighty clash indeed. On top of this, FA Cup winners Manchester United will host Fulham on August the 16th, while Arsenal will play Wolverhampton Wanderers on the 17th of August. And other news, other opening fixtures include championship winners Leicester City hosting Tottenham Hotspur and Newcastle United facing playoff winners Southampton. season. Now, we've also got newly promoted Ipswich Town hosting Liverpool on August the 17th. A tough encounter indeed, but this season begins in mid-August with the mid-season break removed to allow for a longer, close season break. Well, from football, we move to the world of rugby, and Rugby World Cup winning prop Vincent Koch will earn his 50th Test cap on Saturday when the Springboks face Wales at Twickenham. Now, this marks the Springboks' first international match since winning the Webb Ellis Cup last October. Now, coach Rassie Erasmus named an exciting Matchday 23, captained by flanker Peter Steph du Toit, featuring 4 uncapped players. Now, the squad includes 10 players from the 2023 Rugby World Cup final and 16 World Cup squad members. Exciting stuff indeed for this weekend's action, but we stick to rugby news right now, and Lions playmaker Sanele Nohamba has been named URC Player of the Season for 2024 after an outstanding campaign. Now, the 25-year-old featured in all 18 regular season games, scoring 117 points through 2 tries, 31 conversions, 14 penalties, and a drop goal. Now, Nohamba also recorded 462 meters, 7 try assists, and beat 19 defenders, showing his all-round excellence. Well, this is excellent stuff indeed, and we dive into the world of traffic to see how we can assist you. And here's Carlitos with the latest.
Thanks a lot, Ryle. Let's get you to work. Let's start in Durban, KZN. There has been an accident on the N3 southbound before Cliffdale. The right lane is closed and recovery is in progress as we speak. Heavy delays are expected, so please allow for some extra travel time. And if you can find an alternative route, please use that, but be safe out there. Then Somerset West, Cape Town. There has been an accident on the N2 inbound before Victoria intersection. There's lane closure, expect delays, and allow for added travel time if you need to use that thoroughfare. That is it for traffic for now. Let's take a look at the weather. And weather-wise, looking good. It'll be clear blue skies in South Africa's capital city today when President-elect Cyril Ramaphosa takes his oath of office and is inaugurated as South Africa's president. The inauguration will be held at the Union Buildings in Pretoria. The SA Weather Service says Pretoria's weather is expected to be clear, with temperatures starting at 8 degrees Celsius, reaching a high of at least 24 degrees. The probability of rain of between 30 to 60% is expected over parts of the Western and Eastern Cape, as well as KwaZulu-Natal. The cultural segment of the inauguration ceremony is expected to kick off at around 9 a.m. this morning, with the formal ceremony to start at about 11 a.m. Then sunrise views for you, just to make sure you wake up with a beautiful picture. Nancy from Kruger National Park, nogals. That is a flex in the middle of the week. Look at that, beautiful stuff. And if you haven't visited Kruger National Park, maybe this is your sign to do so. South Africa is beautiful. Send through yours. It is a competition. 063-408-8863. We'd love to see what you see when you wake up in the morning as we give you your temperatures across Mzansi. It's happening. We have a sushi battle that'll be ensuing very, very soon. In the careful eyes and judgment of Chef Clem and Chef Sam, we'll be embarking on a journey to create our own sushi delights. But the thing is, Chris, you know, Raul got like a hands-on demo.
Excuses, young bro.
Just saying.
Hey,
right?
No. Has happened over here, but I also spoke to the chef and maybe got some tips because I want to win. I want to win so bad.
Can I go over the prizes one more time?
Yes,
sorry, because you want to win.
Please.
The prize is the golden monkey, A whole avocado!
I want the avo.
And a day off.
Oh, okay,
What?
definitely
There we
here
go.
for that. Well, listen, we've got so much coming up, including that. Not only that, Megan Pedro joins me to talk about some bedding tips as we continue heading straight into winter. So come back after this.
There are stories of dreamers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to the kitchen. Things have definitely heated up quite a lot. And yes, it is still the culinary hotline bling! Ting, ting, ting! So why is it so hot in the kitchen? Well, because our three presenters are going to be taking on the biggest challenge of the whole year. They're going to be taking on a sushi challenge and creating their own signature rolls and naming it.
Whoa.
And yeah, and naming it. So Chef Sam and I are now taking off our aprons because we're going to judge mode.
Okay.
Into judge mode. So the three of you, okay. Carissa, that was a very nervous, okay. Okay, so the prizes are up for grabs. It's the golden monkey, it's an avocado, and it's a paid day's leave. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna give you about 4 minutes, Chef. 4 minutes?
That should be enough.
Okay, 4 minutes, and if you're feeling we might need a few more seconds, we'll give it to you. But in front of you, you've got your nori sheets, you've got your rice, and you've got your bowls to be dipping your hands in it to get that rice nice and malleable. You've also got your salmon. We've got some cream cheese, cucumber. We've got some pickled ginger. We've got some pickled carrots.
Yes.
There we go. We've got all the trimmings. There's no limit to what you can do. It's your imagination that's going to just be the limit. So Carl Wastie's got his game face on. So maybe we can kind of like start this 4-minute clock now.
Oh, okay,
There we go.
let's do it.
Who was paying attention to Chef Sam?
Wet your hands in tezu and grab some rice.
Both fingers, Chef? Both?
Yes. And grab some rice, put it all over the seaweed.
Yeah.
Cover all the edges of the seaweed.
This is very serious.
It is.
So Chef Sam, with the presenters making their rolls, what are you looking for in a signature roll? How do you define a good roll?
Put ingredients that you've never or anybody has put before. Any ingredients, like I told you, sushi is
creativity.
Sushi is about the rice, Everything else that you put is just the component of making the sushi. But you can use whatever ingredients that you have.
So you can already see that Ryle with his
thumb technique from Chef Sam himself.
Earlier. He's got a bit of a technique going on there.
Yeah,
Carissa's also got it.
We just spread it evenly.
Evenly.
Yes, yes. Spread it. You are not making maki, you are making California roll, so you cover the whole seaweed.
Yes, I was getting there.
Yes.
Carl Waste is also very serious at the moment.
Always serious, brother.
Very serious.
Sesame seeds, yes. Can you pass that over? Thank you, Chef.
Chef, where do we rinse our hands? Because I clearly didn't use enough water.
Okay, you can come to the back, Carissa. We got you, we got you.
Thank you.
All over.
I got your lappy ready as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
Off you go. Ryle.
Yes.
Can I ask what the inspiration is and what you're hoping to present?
So I'm going for something wild and crazy. I've noticed that there's a lot of pickled ingredients here. So I'm going to go bold, include the pickle, and have somewhat of a pick-me-up sashimi sandwich type of a vibe. You get where we're going here. You get where we're going here. That's the plan.
Carissa, are you someone that eats a lot of sushi?
I eat sushi if I could every day, all day. I love sushi so much.
So are you replicating something that would be your usual favorite?
You know what? I want to go for the classics.
I want to mix a bit of, the cucumber, please.
But I'm
Thanks.
seeing,
Chef's
is this
just being
caviar?
my sous chef.
It's caviar.
I would have put caviar on mine because she's fancy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Okay, carry one. I'm not sure what you're making, but carry one.
That's good. That's good.
He looked at me with like, huh? What, are you sure? But let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens.
You're going for the onion.
I do. I think you're going to like
I'm going to say you've got about 2 minutes left, contestants.
Okay.
1.5.
Oh my gosh, the pressure, the pressure.
1.5.
I'm going to go inside out.
So there's no moisture.
And then I'm going to put some of this.
Don't forget to leave enough time to still slice your rolls. We want to see it presented. Carissa, that is looking good.
That is looking good. I need another colour.
Yo.
Colours are popping.
No, I actually just wanted to... I'm looking at the balance of flavour. I suppose
There's some cheese there. You can put some nuts.
Okay, we've got 1 minute left. So, Chef Sam, I've got a question for you.
Yes.
We had a viewer ask us a question about wasabi. And the question was, after you've mixed that paste, how long can you still store it before you have to discard it?
Well, preferably you have to mix a small amount that you're going to use now or today. So the aim is not to over-prep for the next day.
Got you.
Prep just for today.
Keep it fresh.
Yeah,
keep it fresh. All right, contestants, you have 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, you need to
Whoa.
roll. You need to roll, so use your bamboo nuts.
How do we roll it? Because it's actually really difficult.
Okay, Chef Sam, I'm going to pass to you. If you can help Carissa. Carl Wasey, how are you doing there?
Getting there, bro.
Raul's running out of time.
Just a load of things inside
here. Oh, and then
here.
you squash it.
There you go. Then
it's happening.
It's
happening.
You shape it. You shape it.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Oh my goodness, you should be rolling.
Wait, the final plating.
Here we go. 15. Okay, Raul, I got you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm more interested in
7.
the final
5. Oh, here we go. We're gonna get.
Wow.
Yes,
I did try.
Stunning.
Sorry, man.
Stunning.
They're just a bit bigger than you can expect here, but
It's
that's what I'm
okay.
trying to go for here.
Futomaki,
There we go. They are a bit larger.
Futomaki. There we go.
That's
It's a 4x4. That's what it is right there.
No, it's
I would
beautiful.
like to see how you consume that.
It's so beautiful. You
would
couldn't
like to.
contain
There we
it.
go.
Okay, our producer just said that she's officially dubbing that as a Gatsby sushi roll for Carl Wasey's one. Love. Carissa sliced.
The caviar.
I sliced mine. It's looking delicious.
We are still working after the fact, which is great.
All right. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, now we really want to present. Are you ready, Carl?
Ready.
Can you present your roll and its name, please?
Okay, so basically this is a larger sushi. All right, so I wanted something larger. I think sometimes we use too dainty with our sushi. I want sushi to have a bit of girth. It's got to be bigger. All right, it's very, very important. So the sushi, I'm tamaki.
Love.
You're welcome.
Duck tamaki, there we go. Carissa, talk us through your creation.
Yes, please.
I'm still here with the what?
Duck tamaki.
The duck tamaki.
Duck
Okay,
tamaki.
so mine is a little bit bougie because that's how you should be eating sushi, right? No deep fried sushi over here. We've got some caviar on top with the Kewpie mayo and everything is inside. So the pickled carrot, the salmon, the prawn, all of it, alles. It's actually going to be called Carissa's California roll.
Yes!
California. It's simple.
Now, the Zeitzmacher installation that is literally should be on display.
What is... Hold it, guys.
Raul, talk to us through this beautiful creation.
It's a quad roll.
Yes, it is.
It's called Pick Me, right? Pick Me.
How are you going to pick me up?
So why we're calling it Pick Me is because obviously we've got a lot of pickles in this one. I think that I was nubbed with the fact that my, what do you call the seaweed wasn't long enough, so I couldn't get the full enclosure. So we went with it, and we made it a quadcopter. And this is how you eat this. You've got to take both hands.
Okay.
You've got to pick it up like this.
Show us.
And then you've got to put it in your mouth. Like, I'm not going to do that on TV right now because I need to talk afterwards.
Okay, let's hear from Chef Sam. Ra, I do love it. It's actually, I would say, it's my favorite. Chef Sam, I'm going to leave it up to you. Up to you as the professional. Who is our winner for the day?
That is very interesting. I've never seen something like that. I've never done. The way he explained it, how he's going to eat it, that's very fascinating as well. So all looks good, but you all need 6 months training. Guys.
Yes, please.
I know.
6 months.
But who won?
For the fact that we need to have a winner, I go with this one.
Well done, Ra. And thank you to both of you, Chef Sam. You've been absolutely amazing. What a morning to Africa. We'll be back next week with more Culinary Hotline Bling! Ding, ding, ding!
Oh, man, I'm telling you right now.
That was great, eh?
I'm a winner, finally.
Well, I'm so proud of you, and I want to reward you because, you know...
Thank you, bro.
Mzansi, we actually got something very, very exciting for you. It's an exciting announcement for you on this Feel Good Wednesday. So hear this. You stand the chance to win a 2,000 Rand shopping voucher to spend at game stores, and this is to make your winter cozy and warm so you can feel the way Raul feels after winning a sushi challenge.
It really does feel good, Mzansi, and you want to get in on these feels right now. So how do we do it? Well, listen up. All you need to do is answer one simple question. Here it is. What are your top winter hot takes from game stores that will keep you comfy and warm? It really is that simple, man.
Lots of options over there, so go and check around. I mean, you can share your answer on the Expresso social pages. There's a competition post that we put up there. Make sure you add #GotGame, please, if you want to be considered, and you can be our lucky winner.
Yeah, now the question is, what are some of your winter hot takes from game stores? And with the options that we have, bro, when you're talking about things like electric blankets, we've got cozy fleeces, we have throws. There's so many options. What would you actually choose, bro?
There are so many. I think, like, I'm a portable heater guy because I have dogs.
Yeah.
So my Boston Terriers, they love portable heaters. So I've already actually gone to game and got one of the portable heaters, which is very, very cool. They just literally sit in front of it. They think it's a fireplace, but it's a portable heater.
You should play like crackling noises on the audio as well.
And they just chill in front of it on their little blankets. And the thing is, yes, do my dogs have those throws that you were talking about from game? The answer is yes.
I like that,
I treat
man.
them like humans. Okay?
I like that. For me, it's got to be about the food, and especially when it comes to making good, delicious meals. That's why we have things like a slow cooker, and it's something I definitely think you should get. It's cool because you don't have to worry about it, and you can walk away and come back, and it's doing all the work for you. And obviously, it allows you to get those hearty stews, and maybe even something like an air fryer for those quick and delicious snacks. That could also be an option.
You know, with the air fryer, what you can do with it, right? You put a bit of cheese on a slice of sourdough in the air fryer, you let it melt down, and you dip it into your soup. How's that for a winter dish with an air fryer? Just an idea. So whether it's a snug blanket or maybe a powerful heater or heater for the dogs, or even some delicious hot chocolate, we want to know your must-haves from game stores this winter.
Yeah, come through, Mzansi, and remember, you have until Monday, the 8th of July to enter. You've got a little bit of time, so we don't want you to miss out on these fantastic deals and opportunities. And a reminder that all of the T's and C's can be found at expressoshow.com. So what you need to do is get creative and share your cozy winter essentials with us.
Oh, I love it. I'm still not recovered because honestly, I feel like I should have won that, Chef, but it's all right. It's all in the name of fun. Speaking about fun, we're going to continue with the goodness on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We have so much still coming your way in the form of the top betting tips that you need with Megan. She's going to be joining us in a little bit to let us know how we can navigate this winter season. Not only that, the beautiful Kuhle shows us how we can also usher in AI TV with Samsung. It's going to be a good one. I'll see you after this.
We connect more countries than any other airline. Turkish Airlines.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Now, we've changed the environment just a little bit to be a bit more cozy, of course, given the weather across South Africa. But did you know, here's a fun fact, that we actually spend about a third of our lives asleep. Can you imagine? Rest, of course, is a crucial part of our health, and the answer to a good night's rest is tucked away in the quality of bedding. Now, great bedding does lead to great sleep, and it's a principle that Woolies truly understands. And right now, we've got stylist and blogger Megan Pedro, and she's here to help us choose the perfect duvet. Personally, Megan, I'd stop right here. I would just get under these blankets and go to sleep.
Yep.
But where do we begin?
Oh my goodness. Well, if a third is spent sleeping, right, and a third is probably in traffic, why not just put this over your legs in traffic? I feel like we're doing all the things.
I love the way you're thinking right now. Well, take me through some of your top winter faves right here. I know that it's hard to choose, but could we start somewhere?
Okay, so actually let's start with the season, right? A season really determines a lot about what you wear, what you eat, all kinds of things. So season definitely determines, you know, your kind of duvet that you have, which is how we measure it. It's called a tog, right?
T-O-G?
Yes,
Tog?
tog. So you can see in the front of our duvets, right, we have the togs, which essentially you have from about 1 to 15. 1 being your lighter, so for summer, really lightweight, and then you have, you know, your closer to 15, which is your heavier, very luxurious kind of blanket. So where do you normally kind of lay in between?
I wish I was at a 15 because I love weight on me when I'm sleeping, especially in winter, but I probably would be around between 10 and 15.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah.
How about
you?
you?
I mean, I am normally about an 8.
Okay.
So I mean, it is really interchangeable, but I've got some good hacks for you.
Yes, please.
So let's kind of talk about, you know, the various kind of fillings that you have for a duvet is always kind of a good way to start. So let's start down here. So we've got your feather and your down. Both are feathers, right? So you've got your duck and your goose feather, but you can kind of feel this, all right? So this is, you know, such a luxurious style blanket.
I was not expecting that.
So Woolies has actually combined 2 of them. So this is duck and, I mean,
can you feel?
You can feel, right? How snuggy.
I love
So
that.
this is duck and your down, which is perfect. Then we kind of go into your cotton. So you can feel a lot lighter weight. This is perfect for your summer months. So really, really, you know, thin. It's got that kind of like, you know, just a little bit of weight, but you're not
burning up in your
absolutely burning up in summer months over here. Then you've got your hollow fiber and your microfiber. Both are machine washable.
Oh, nice.
But also dust mite proof.
We love that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This is hyperallergenic, which is great for any kind of allergies. And then this is, I mean, let's just feel the weight on this one.
Oh, come on.
Right.
This is my speed right
This is the
here.
one right
Yes.
here. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just absolutely loving that.
Oh, I love it so much. What would you say is your favorite out of these ones right here?
I would definitely say the microfiber. I absolutely love that. But again, you know, you have to share that bed with your partner. So I feel like Clem with the allergies, not coming in with the duck feather, which I love, but you know.
You know what's a good compromise? You should both get your own blankets and just split it down the middle.
That is actually a trend that is happening. So they do the 2
Cater
singles.
to everybody's taste. No, I love that. Megan, talk to me a little bit more about, of course, how often we need to replace our bedding. Because, I mean, some people push it 3 weeks, 4 weeks. How often should these actually be washed?
That's actually, I mean, besides just washing them, we're kind of talking about the longevity of it. So I would say between 5 years, like up to about 5 years, I would then replace an inner. Because as soon as you start seeing that maybe this starts looking this kind of lightweight, limp, you know it's time to change it up. Yeah.
Okay, 5 years is a really good time span, I would say, on a very good quality blanket as well. I also want to know how we can add extra warmth to our beds this winter. And I'm eyeing this thing on the other side of the bed because it looks like the odd one out. What is this? And can I have one, please?
Oh, you're going to want one of these, but let me just actually start with this. So this is your traditional fitted electric blanket.
Definitely love those.
Can I actually tell you what I love about this? It has an auto off timer. That is next level.
Can I tell you how many times I've woken up at 3 a.m. just in sweat?
100%.
That's amazing.
And that has the auto timer. Also, what is great is that the electric points are detachable, so you can easily wash this. And there are 2 fitted points because, again, Clem is a 1, I am a 3. You know, that's how...
Oh, my goodness. I'm loving this so
you
much.
actually really need...
10 out of 10, he says.
So that's the fitted blanket. But then let's go a step further, okay? While we're watching movies, we're not going to be taking off our fitted electric blanket. This is over the lap electric blanket.
Oh my God, say that again. I like the way you say that.
Yes, it is over the lap electric blanket. Let me just tell you, plug it in, watch your Netflix. You can literally feel.
Can I?
Oh.
Can you reach here? Oh my goodness.
And look at the size of this.
It feels like it looks
the
luxurious.
Absolute size of this. So there's one colorway, one size of this. But I mean, are you kidding me?
Come on. Over the lap electric blanket. I love how technology has brought us to this point where coziness is actually prioritized, right?
Yes.
It's kind of integrated into our lives where it's like, you know I'm going to be Netflix and chilling.
100%.
Like, come on, provide me
100%.
with something that's absolutely incredible. Megan, well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
I'm going to give this to you because I know you and Clem are going to fight over, you know, what's currently in your household.
Thank
and it, of course, is time for us to tell people that they need a new duvet. If it is time for a new duvet, do stay warm this winter with duvet inners from Woolworths this coming season. Plus, get 20% off Woolies Tog Repuffable Duvet Inners. Shop this all in-store, online, or you could just head over to the app and get in early because you're seeing the goodness. I just want to get in the bed
Let's
here,
go.
like right now. Cozy up with you.
Getting comfy,
It's cuddly and Honestly, I wanted to jump over there. There was even one for the legs. That's fantastic. Honestly, great.
It is, but I think you should never do that because if you did, you'd probably fall asleep and wake up after 5 days.
I will.
You need to rest. You work too hard, but we don't work without inspiration, and that's what's coming through right now because Plascon are doing the things as always, giving us a reason to get our creativity on.
Exactly. So, handy heroes. And we are finding ourselves in Hartbeespoort for Andreas Ifafi, who will showcase a lot of handiness over there with Plascon. Let's take a look.
Powered by Plascon, today's handy heroes come from Dreas Ifafi in Hartbeespoort, a Plascon paint expert store.
So we were established in 1921 in Brits as a small retail hardware store. Over the years, we've grown into becoming a household name in the Brits and Hartbeespoort area. Our main aim is to be a one-stop solution for our customers. It provides them with a good quality product, sufficiently well competitively priced. Every customer, and we want to ensure that each customer that comes through our store that walks out here has received the best possible experience.
I've been selling the paint for almost 37 years. 37 years in a company. That's why I say I like the Plascon company. I'm always, when I sell a Plascon, I'm always happy.
My favorite Plascon product is Microtex. Microtex is an extremely durable, UV resistant, fine textured exterior paint. It comes in a wide variety of standard colors, but also provides the option for a customer to be tinted in a specific color. My DIY tip would be to invest in good quality accessories and paint.
Handy heroes powered by Plascon. We've got this.
Man, that is insane. I'm just thinking about the math behind this. That's over 100 years, bro. That is incredible. Standing that test of time indeed.
So let's get you to win something, okay? Right? You stand a chance to win 10,000 Rand. That's with Plascon. And all you have to do is simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social media pages and tell us this particular question.
Yeah, which room in your house would you love to give a fresh new coat of Plascon paint to and why? And don't forget to use the hashtag PlasconSA and to follow at PlasconSA on Facebook and Instagram. And that'll simply complete that. That's how you enter, yeah.
Competition does close, though. Yes, there's a closing date, midday, Friday, 21 June. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
Good luck.
When the cracks start to show, our strength and resilience is legendary. Microtex, strong enough to endure anything.
We still have so much coming your way. Can you believe it? Of course, our man Rowan is still with us, and he's got a couple more songs to perform for you. I can't wait for it. Not only that, Kutle, as I mentioned before, the beautiful Kutle is going to be joining us through the TV, through Samsung TV in particular, because we are ushering AI TV in 2024. The future is here. Can we get a strum to that? I feel like... Come on. See you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, good morning to you. So excited to still have you in our midst on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We have so much still coming your way, including eating this and tasting each other's sushi. But let's dive first into the Good Morning Post of today. We put out a wonderful question for you, and we just needed to know the answer. What would you like to see on the culinary hotline? Bling, ting, ting, ting. You'll be hanging there. Ting, ting, ting. All right, I can do it myself. Well, Salma got in touch first, saying, good morning. For me, it's cottage pie, please. Something made with mince.
Love it.
But are we rinsing our mince?
Ooh, don't go there. Don't go there.
The legacy is still there.
But listen, we can do a lot with mince, and I think that would make for a great culinary conundrum because there's so much that we could do with it.
Absolutely. Who else do we have?
And Tuli.
Tuli, good morning. Anything about pastry? Pastry is difficult, right?
Very.
Anything to do with baking and the precision of cooking is really tough. So
It's
Tuli,
intimidating indeed, especially the preparation of it all. And I think that's where we could definitely assist Mzansi.
Yeah, you could definitely. I feel like you're good at pastry.
I also want a curry edition of the culinary hotline. I think what we need to do is do a curry edition, exploring curries from the Middle East, from Far East as well, and then Cape Malay. I think it'll be so cool.
Oh, that would be cool.
I love a Thai curry.
Yeah,
like, that's definitely
cool.
We need to give it time, though. I hope we don't do that curry in a hurry because it deserves the time that we need. For now,
Here
though,
we go.
We've got some time to chow on our delicious creations of earlier. And just remind them, Mzansi, Ryle won that challenge. If you weren't paying attention, it was living art, the future of sushi right there. It's literally revealing itself every minute of the hour.
I feel like this is a developing dish. Because we're 5 stages deep now. Look at this. It is opening up, it's revealing itself, it's doing what it needs to do. Okay, yours was colder?
You must taste yours first. I want to see how this works.
I made a bold claim about how you would eat it.
Why do you have
You're supposed to have all 4 at the same time.
But you need a forklift.
You didn't use the chopsticks.
Okay, we'll try this. Let's go for it. The quadcopter of sushi. Welcome to the future.
Do you want some
Pick
soy?
me with the pickles. I might need some of that. How do we do the dip?
You tell us. It's your sushi.
Let's see. You can absorb the entire soy sauce. All of it.
All right.
It's basically a
Stop
pillow.
looking at me with that jealousy.
Sorry.
Guys, stop it. Let's go, Mzansi. The first time ever, a quad sushi copter in my mouth, baby.
You didn't even get the soy sauce, but it looks delicious, Raul. I'm so happy for you. Pick Me was the winner, and he says it's good, so I believe him, I trust him.
Here's yours.
We also have the fit one, but we're going to get into my one.
Yes, please.
It's the bougie one. The Carissa California. She's pretty, she's cute. She's kind of falling apart like me.
No, this is good. No, you did very well.
She presents herself with absolute elegance and class.
Oh, and
just like the sushi.
grace. Come on.
That's it. Let's check it out. Look at beautiful.
That looks good.
And then my one, it's called a duck tamaki. It's a new one, okay? Duck tamaki. It's something great. So I'm gonna do some soy sauce over here. And then what you really want out of this is that it's so big that you almost want this thing cut in 4. Like any good Cape Townian.
Are you going to take the corsi of the sushi?
I'm going to let it have a sit, a little bit of wasabis as well. Just great.
Bathe in the ambiance.
There we go.
Wow.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, the whole thing was in. Whoa. Anything to say?
Out of 10?
Give us your comments, Carl.
What is it doing in your mouth? What's the flavor profile, Carl?
Come on, speak, man, speak. We're not going to just keep the fun to us, and we're going to send it your way as well. I hope you enjoyed our culinary conundrum this morning. I hope you're inspired by Chef Sam and, of course, Chef Clem coming through and serving us with all the answers we need to show off our sushi. But now we're going to show something else off. We are on an exciting journey, and it's obviously into the future of television. So it wasn't just the future of sushi, but the future of television too. And Kukle joined Samsung to usher in AI TV. Yes, Mzansi, get ready to witness an evolution of the way we experience entertainment in our living spaces. Take a look at this. Can I have you on yours now?
Yes, please.
If transcending conventional viewing experiences is what you want in your space, then get ready to join a masterclass in entertainment upliftment as Samsung unveils their spectacular 2024 TV and music device lineup. Let's get a closer look.
Today, we are presenting the latest models that will open a new era of Samsung AI TV. I am pleased to introduce to you our all-new Neo QLED 8K TV.
So my kids can literally come up and say, Daddy, Daddy, please make cocoa melon. And I just use my smart things. Why? Because it's seamless.
Mike, it's so good to see you. It's an exciting evening. Talk to us about the launch.
Tonight is a very exciting time for TV because it's our launch for this year. It's the new Neo QLED 8K and 4K TVs, but we're also launching OLED, and we've even got some audio product like the music frame, which has been extremely popular.
My goodness, the fact that you can change the visuals on the screen of the music frame speaks to me because you can personalize it and it's the perfect gift for anyone.
This music frame is a beautiful product. I think a showpiece in any part of the home, whether it's a kitchen or whether it's on a bookshelf or near your TV. By the way, it connects seamlessly to your TV as well. We launched it at Decorex. We sold everything we bought into the country.
Excuse
Which was
me?
a really big surprise for us. The consumers have taken to this beautifully.
Congratulations on 18 consecutive years as the leading TV manufacturer. I would like to have a closer look at some of the key features of the new flagship TV.
It's a beautiful TV. It's an ultra-thin TV, so it's the size of an AA battery in terms of thickness. It's very beautiful and slick. It has a floating stand, so when you're sitting at eye level, it looks as if this TV is without a stand. So it gives you the total viewing pleasure. The TV also comes with Dolby Atmos, so it's got firing speakers all different directions, and the sound actually moves with the picture. An absolutely beautiful TV itself.
But our OLED range is quite exciting, really. It's about that crisp blackness that we always talk about in a picture quality aspect. But also we've introduced something quite exciting this year, which is the glare-free technology. What this does essentially is it allows you to cocoon yourself, if I can put it that way, in a world where there's no ambient outside light reflecting off your television, where you're watching the TV and you think, I need to close the curtains. No more. It's about being interactive, in tune with your television, but getting the most experience that you can from whatever TV you're watching.
The world is changing. We're hearing AI everywhere. Samsung's AI TVs are the first TVs to have an embedded chip in the TV itself, which means it doesn't use AI from the cloud. Now this AI upscales picture, it upscales sound, and it gives you an immersive experience. But not only that, it uses its AI intelligence to control your entire ecosystem. So the AI chips in your washing machine, in your fridge, in your aircon, and even third-party devices, you're able to control it in one ecosystem, also saving you power.
Our TVs are able to take the picture quality of whatever you're watching, whatever source that's coming in. It upscales the source to near 4K or 8K quality if you're watching on an 8K television. What this means essentially is it doesn't matter if you think to yourself, well, I only watch this kind of TV show. It will never get the best out of it. The Samsung TV does this. Samsung has been #1 for 18 years globally for a reason. And now with the 2024 lineup, the consumers will experience what we've been talking about.
Every innovation carries the potential to uplift and enrich lives significantly, and Samsung's direction in television is at the forefront of this innovation, reintroducing joy in the entertainment experience.
Okay, guys, I take it back. The future of sushi is nowhere near as cool as the future of television. That was insane. Wow. I need that in my household. I can't wait to be living in the future, and I can't believe it's actually
right now. I told you, the future is here among us. We're going to get smell of television soon.
Smell of television?
Television.
Wow, with like flavors and
Samsung's going to bring it to us. I'm manifesting it. I can't believe that. Very exciting.
Smart
Well, we
stuff.
still have our performer coming out.
I can't wait for that.
I can't
And
wait
man,
to
he
get
has
into
been entertaining. He's been so creative. He's been looping us into the future. And he's got one more performance standing by. Carlitos, you ready for this one, bro?
I'm
You're
ready
still
for
just
this.
tucking into that sushi. You can't.
I am ready for my next piece, I'm not going to lie. But that's why you need to stay right there. It is your feel-good breakfast show. And yes, if this entertainment thing is a stream, that guy's going to be Rowan. Stay there.
Be
your own handy hero at home this June and stand a chance of winning 10,000 Rand every week with Plascon and the Expresso Morning Show. Answer the weekly competition question on our social media platforms using hashtag PlasconSA to enter the draw. You can only win if you follow Plascon SA on Facebook and Instagram. Weekly entries close midday Fridays. That's 4 chances to win big with Plascon. T's and C's to be found on expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we are ready for some entertainment.
We are. We're all filled up on sushi and ready to dance it off right now because we have Rowan Zerf standing by with something special.
Yeah, let's fill up on Rowan's good stuff.
So here's Every Breath You Take by the Police.
Every breath you take, every move you make, every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. Every single day, every word you say. every single day. Every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching it. Every move you make, every step you take, I'll be watching you.
We're watching you, Rowan. Every step you take, everything you strum, we'll be watching you. This guy's, it's incredible. Honestly, it is.
Wow. I could never. The looping. Oh, and the looping is going to continue because you could be a lucky winner today. Wednesday could just be your lucky day. You might win if you play Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for 58 million rand in total estimated jackpot.
Yo, guys, listen, this is a lot of money. I don't know if you're listening, but we are saying millions every time we mention the number, right? So you can play Lotto for an estimated 37 million rand. There's Lotto Plus 1 for an estimated 11 million rand, and then Lotto Plus 2 for an estimated 10 million rand. Yes, millions, people. Wow.
Sure. It makes me want to put my pinky by my mouth and say million. But anyway, you can buy your tickets today in store. You go to nationallottery.co.za on the website. It's nice, it's chilled. Mobile app, also a good way. How about cell phone banking? That works. Or you can simply dial *120 *7529 hash. That is for USSD.
Well, if Carl didn't go slow enough for you, we have all these details sorted for you on our Expresso social media pages. So go and check them out. And make sure to get yourself in the running to win your share of, once again, 58 million in total estimated Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 jackpots today. So if you were to play right now and maybe get the 58 million for yourself, what's the first thing you do?
I'd hire a few people. I'd hire Chef Sam to make my sushi for the day. I'd probably hire you guys for like fun memories and good entertainment.
Yes, that's cool.
But I don't know, I'd probably hire everybody on the show, but one person that you could not think about not having at any event is the person I'm going to talk about right next. You know what I'm talking about?
Hire Rowan.
Yes!
Good idea.
That's it.
Come on now.
Okay, so here's an original song, Afrikaans song, Net hier om te ten. Goes like this.
Sy het 'n strooit op haar kop, haar oorfone in, en sy voel die veer, sy klip haar saamsing. Daar's 'n handdoek om haar lyf, 'n koue drink in haar hand, kaartvoetjies brand op die paadjie na die strand. Die water lyk so koel, toe neer die vuurwarm son skyn, maar sy het donkerder gedagtes op die brein. Want sy is net hier om te ten, net hier om te ten. Sy smeer ons arm op, ek dink sy gaan my hart laat stop. Want sy is net hier om te ten, net hier om te ten. Met haar combo lyf en haar Ray-Ban. Taak my woorde in, sy nog nie eers begin, want is lekker by die see en as niks vir daar kan keer. Ja, die smaak van 'n protein shake, maar ek moet maar beter lyk. Die kompetisie is rof, ek op 'n saak na wie sy kyk. Naar niemand vang haar oog, want sy kry dit toch te veel. Alwaar sy belangstel is haar speel. Want sy is net hier om te ten, net hier om te ten. Sy smeer ons onder hem op, ek dink sy gaan my hart laat stop. Want sy is net hier om te ten, net hier om te ten. Met haar combo lyf en haar Ray-Ban. Sy is net hier om te ten, net hier om te ten. Sy smeer ons om op, ek dink sy gaan my hart laat stop. Want sy is net hier om te ten, net hier om te ten. Met haar combo lyf en haar haar rijbaan. Want zij is net hier om te dansen. Net hier om te dansen. Ze is meer dan zonder hem op, dus ze gaat mijn hart laten stoppen. Want zij is net hier om te dansen. Net hier om te dansen. Met dat cowboylijf in haar rijbaan. Met dat cowboylijf in haar rijbaan.
Another feel-good production.
Experience an explosion of smooth tropical flavors in every sip with a new Tropica Zanzibar Sunrise. Nothing smoother.